What up, what up, what up? About to hang out with Patrick and others. About to hopefully have a good conversation about what's going on in the fucking world. My fucking leg is dying, so I'll be fucking looking up a lot of fucking leg problems. My calf or my knee, I don't know which one it is. I gotta figure out what the fuck the problem is. So, you can do that in the meantime when I'm talking to these hoodlums. I was kidding. It's always funny. I like the round table. He likes the trapezoid. It makes no difference, but it's just funny how it works that way. It's funny how it works that way. Oh, fuck. What up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, I was just making sure no one said anything. I was like, is it me? Am I having problems?
No, you good. I'm gonna mute myself. I'm putting together my switch real quick.
Oh, you got the new one?
No, I have it. I have my old one, but I'm connecting everything to the TV.
Oh, I got you.
I'm gonna make a little bit.
Yep, I got you. Yeah, I like the Switch. The Switch was a fun. I've been not hearing so many good things about the Switch too, but it's also the first generation too, so it's usually why I never buy anything first, anyways. You're cutting out a little bit.
I still been playing Tears of the Kingdom a lot.
Tears
It
of the
runs pretty
Kingdom.
well.
Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom was a good game. Yeah.
Yeah, it runs pretty smooth. Although it gets laggy sometimes. It's only got a tiny little fan in it to
Oh, I
keep it
know.
warm or keep it cool.
Yep, that was one
Like
of the bigger
you know, what I'm
problems.
talking about on top of it.
Yep, that was one of the bigger problems with the Switch is the heating.
They're trying to run a giant sandbox game on this little
I
graphics
know.
card.
I know. It's true though.
Pretty. It's a good. It's because they have the graphic style that's cell shaded. If it was something like Unreal Engine or some like realistic
Hmm.
graphic style, they couldn't pull it off. If they
Yeah.
couldn't do
No, yeah,
that.
it's the cell shading. They've always gone with the cheaper hardware just to fucking make games cheaper and to sell more, I guess. Because people like that like cartoony look, I guess. Started with like the GameCube, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's right. With Wind Waker, that was the one where they really did cell shading really well. That looks so good.
Yeah, what's it called? Wind Waker. Yeah, that game was fucking awesome. I love that game.
Wind Waker. They use the music from that game in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. They have a lot of fucking like even like the Temple of Time is like the same one from Ocarina Time and stuff. So like they try to do a lot of fucking callbacks or whatever. World events. Baby, you're always on my mouse. Thank you. Ugh. So did you guys see all the fucking what's it called Los Angeles riots and shit going on right now with the whole they're trying to mass deport a
No,
lot of fucking California and California people in this area fucking revolted and there was a big old fucking fight between the cops and or like ICE and shit versus the people of that area.
no.
On my drive home, I just heard about it. I was like, Jesus.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of that at all.
No, yeah, like I said, it just happened. Yeah, Trump just deployed the National Guard and shit there. So it's about to get really bad. There's your LA ice raid.
I don't know why. That just reminded me of when Trump recently threw this military parade for his birthday.
Oh, I know.
It cost $85 million. Wasn't it 85 million?
Something like that. It's ridiculous. For a guy that says he's going to save money everywhere,
Yeah.
he's going really extravagant for this.
Just show off our own military to ourselves.
That's the
Like,
thing.
okay.
The last time we did something like this was during the Cold War, and it was the show Russia. Like, we're not fucking
Well,
around.
yeah,
I'm saying like that was the case. Like, yeah, who are we showing our shit to now?
it's not just for us, you know.
No, but at the time it was a Cold War. We're like, hey, like, I know, like, if you want to really go to war, bro, this is what we got, and they showed the whole world. But like I said, right now, I mean, the only reason why he wants to do it is because that's what, like, it's weird because that's what Hitler and all them people do. They love fucking having all that shit.
Yeah, North Korea does it too. I mean, it
Yep.
does have the self-sustaining or like reinforcing thing where you inspire and you get the people rallied up and get them excited to be citizens of whatever the country is.
Sure. I mean, to an extent, I
You
can
do
get
it at the
that.
state level too. Like parades in general do that
I
for
just feel like
the local area too.
I feel like in America, or pretty much almost anywhere, honestly, like your number one national pride should not be your military. Like your pride should be like your citizens, or like your culture, or like your technology you innovate, or
You know,
something.
it's our military, is our culture.
I know it kind of sadly is.
That's a big factor. I mean, I've really been thinking about it, man. And I should
I mean,
try to look into it, but I mean, apple pie for sure.
Mm-hmm.
A good burger and steak and
Burger,
fries, milkshakes,
Yeah, I'm gonna say burger.
baseball and American. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, for sure, a good burger
yeah, that's like
and baseball and American football. Those are
yep.
and good rap and metal too. Rap,
I
metal,
was
and
gonna
punk.
say
are
we
really
got Hollywood, so
good.
Hollywood's a big thing, but yeah. But
Yep, also Hollywood. Like, yeah, some of the best movies in the world for sure. I would say probably the majority
it's hard to
of
tell
the best
because we
movies, just
don't
because
get to see other
there's so
people's
many.
movies as much. But yeah, we do have really good fucking movies, obviously too. But
That's true.
I will tell, I know with like Japanese people, we steal a lot of their movies. Like we steal them and make them American movies. So like we've done that quite a bit. Like The Departed is a Japanese movie that they stole and just made it awesome. But
Oh, really?
yeah, it was called The Internal Affairs. Is a Japanese movie, like a decade before that movie came out. The Departed in like 06, whatever. But they just took the same story, put Leo and Jack Nicholson and all the great actors and shit, and made a really good fucking movie. But technically,
it was just a
Okay.
structured version of it. That's what it is. Japanese and their philosophy when it comes to entertainment is that it teaches you how to manage your emotions.
Mhm.
Like it's that Eastern versus Western mentality, right?
For sure.
That's what the U.S. does. It gets that, and it says, okay, now we're gonna grab what you have, and we're gonna structure into something presentable for our part of the world. Because a lot of these things that they're integrating now. So, like, if you look at Netflix,
Mhm.
they have a lot of Japanese shows, Korean shows that are being introduced into systems like that, and everyone is looking at it. They're like, "Yo, these fucking shows, these movies are good." They're integrating it together. Now everything is accessible to both sides because a lot of the shit that we grew up on, they didn't know about over there, and now it's vice versa.
Yep.
It's like that's what it is. It's East and West integration.
Mhm. It's like
Yeah, integration of cultures, like the Silk Road, where you share technologies and the rural society between Europe and the U.S. and Australia. That's right, science. And rural society has been around for 244 years, I think. No, over 270 years, I think. And they have a YouTube channel now that's really successful too. Or at least it's very big.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I just think that I always think that we just need to learn. We really just need to learn to blend the East and the West, and like the capitalism and socialism. Like the thing is, like they both sides usually have good things and bad things. Like why can't we just get to the point where we're like, we're just gonna take the good from this and the goods of this and put it in one like new system or upgraded system or whatever the fuck. Like I don't get why that's so hard for.
Well, do you just? Well, I think we're not understanding the time frame that's necessary for that.
Mm-hmm.
Because if we just dump cultures on other cultures, well, that'll cause resistance, extreme resistance.
Mm-hmm.
And well, the overall perspective of it is that, hey, how can we introduce this change without it being a cognitive overload? And that's why it's being introduced so slowly. It's exposure therapy.
Mm-hmm.
That's all they're doing. They've been doing it for years. If you look past what we've been exposing ourselves to, or what they've been exposing us to, you can see how it's been building up. I mean, a lot of people don't notice it. You just need to be aware.
I think that
When
in America, I think we have a problem of just kicking the can down the road, and we don't solve issues, even though like everybody agrees like this is a problem. Like I said, it started with honestly the fucking slavery issue. Like everyone knew that slavery was an issue like in 1800. Why did it take 60 years of kicking the can down the road to fucking have a war? I feel like that's kind of what we're doing now. Like we know like healthcare is an issue. Like these things are problems. Instead of solving the issue and actually trying to do something about it, we just kick the can down the road and go like, oh well, the next president will solve it. The next president, whoever. It's like, no, we know we have an issue. Why can't we come to some kind of agreement to know that we can't keep riding the same track? It's gonna go fucking nowhere. It's gonna be bad. Like it's frustrating.
Yeah, it is gonna be frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
But what I say is that's the process. It's the only thing you could do. You adapt to what's coming, and that's the only thing you could do. Everything else is out of your control.
Yeah.
Because if you try to even fathom the idea of trying to control something like that, it's going to be impossible.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you can always for something like that if you actually want to change.
Well, I mean, so like I agree with your premise of like it's like I tell anybody it takes time. Like I get you can't just make one big drastic thing, but like so to me, like I was saying, we know healthcare's been a problem for like 30, 40 years. So like, why haven't we passed a couple bills here and there like every like 5 years to fucking progress us forward on actually changing and fixing the issues? That like I'm saying, we just literally have the same healthcare system from 50 years ago. Like it's exactly the same. Nothing's changed.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
It's the lobbyist in government, man. You can't get rid of them.
That's true.
Yeah, that's exactly that.
You can't get money out of government.
Are you aware of the spectrum of healthcare?
The spectrum of what?
The spectrum of healthcare. Like, I mean, when we look at healthcare,
dude,
I just look at
so much of my life about the American healthcare system.
What you say?
Oh, good.
No, I was saying that when you look at the spectrum of healthcare.
All right.
I think there should.
It's probably delayed.
Okay, I was. Okay, so when you look at the spectrum of healthcare, I think a lot of time we look at healthcare and we just assume that it's always something positive. But the truth is, there's a lot of shit that's hidden that we're not aware of.
For sure, that's
experimentation that goes unseen. That's something that within their system they're combating. So a lot of times when we see this, why isn't healthcare like this, or why isn't healthcare like this? Well, it's because they're fighting a battle that we're not even aware of.
Some of it is.
It's a system trying to correct itself within a system. There's always going to be disagreements. There's always going to be different viewpoints on experimentation. So that's a bunch of resistance.
Mm-hmm.
But it has to go through that process in order to say, okay, well, we're going to battle this shit out, but eventually we're going to get the result. Because what else is going to happen if they don't? Well, then a collapse is going to happen, and there's going to be a big change. But right now they're battling out, and that's why the integration process is like that. I mean, we have to see that healthcare is not just good; it is evil.
Oh yeah, it could be anything.
It's been evil for years.
I would always equate. I just equate like health. All these things are just things. Like nothing's good or bad. It's the person doing it or using the tool. It's just a tool. Like a hammer's not good or bad, but if you slam someone in the head, it's a bad fucking tool. And if you fucking use it to build a house, it's a great fucking tool. Like same as healthcare. Yeah, but we just don't have healthcare that works for us.
I don't know if that applies to healthcare because healthcare is like healthcare is like a dysfunctional hammer that only works if you persuade it, and it's a really old, completely dysfunctional hammer that only a few people can use who really know how to use that particular hammer very, very well. Dude, I've seriously spent so many hours, maybe like 50 hours in total, negotiating and navigating the American healthcare system. Y'all ever see the recent South Park episode where they have that little musical literally called Navigating the American Healthcare System? It's so, dude, it's so bad. There's over 40 different companies that just work through the healthcare marketplace, and it's literally called the healthcare marketplace.
Yeah.
And there's Blue Cross Blue Shield, which kind of they bleed into that, and then they have subsidiary companies that are in that, and then they have their own thing that's outside of that, and then you have business-based insurance versus personal insurance, and yeah, it's nuts. Bernie Sanders likes to say there's 1,800 lobbyists in Congress versus the 535 members.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Is basically what that boils down to. That to me that shows money is kind of just the power of money and
Yeah, it's
late stage unregulated capitalism. Like that model is too hard to defeat now because it's too monstrous and too complex and it's too embedded in the system. But I mean, I don't want to be defeatist. Like I shouldn't say it's impossible. It's just we need to have faster, better, and more accurate laws and more laws to bring that regulation on board.
Right.
It's not too late.
I just don't know. I just always feel like, especially with healthcare, especially like we spend more money than everyone else, and we have the least amount of fucking life expectancy. So like, can't we all agree that this is not right? Can we just? We got it. Like I use sometimes bad action is better than no action, right? Like if you have to make a choice, in the heat of the moment, sometimes making a choice, even if it's bad, is better than just sitting there, right? So I feel like that's kind of what we're doing now. We're just sitting here and watching a fucking bear come at us. We're not running. We're not defending ourselves. We're just sitting there, just stuck. And that's the worst choice.
Like everybody's not doing anything because
we're here trusting the process, man.
Everybody's just trying to survive in the system.
True, that's part of it.
I think that's what they teach us to do, to survive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
these are all control
that's all
points of chaos.
Doing. Yeah.
I mean, think about.
Even if I had a colostomy bag, like I still wouldn't qualify for disability. Like with Crohn's disease and a colostomy bag, I still wouldn't qualify, and that's in all states.
I know.
Even the blue states. I think there's a couple blue states where you would, but
Brandon's cousin
you can
has
also
a heart problem, and he's about to lose his health insurance or health care shit. Like they're like, you need to work. It's like
he got denied for
I'm
disability.
saying he's at 30% of a heart, and they're like, yeah, you can still work, bro. Like what? So you literally want this guy to die at his job? Like that's what you're basically telling this motherfucker. Like it's fucked up, right?
Yeah, that's what this world is all about. This is about fucking money. That's all they fucking care about. That's it.
I was gonna say if you look at young kids now with the Republic, like the Red Pill movement and shit, it's all about the grind culture. They're being tricked into being like, you have to grind, you have to grind, you have to grind, you gotta get more.
That's exactly it.
And I'm saying that's not helping at all.
Fuck, you know how much happier I would be
that's the meaning crisis for them.
In like a little shack with like cool people around, with like I don't know,
just enough.
Just give me internet and like a little fucking shack and like. Yeah, like that's all I fucking need.
Yeah, just enough.
Everybody is.
I don't need more.
I mean, the thing is we are working more than we need to with our fucking whole economy. So it's like, capitalism is basically just supporting.
I mean, isn't it weird that people flex that they work like 50, 60-hour weeks? Like it's like the coolest thing ever. Like people go to the bar, like, oh yeah, just got done my 55-hour weeks. Like, dude, that sucks, right? Like you're acting like it's a cool thing, like, but really. You gave 15, 20 hours of your life to work more, like you're probably not doing anything good with it, not helping you mentally. It's not helping.
Dude, I used to live that lifestyle. It was gross. I fucking hated it.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done it too, of course. I think everyone's done it because, again, it's capitalism and your culture. Like, our culture is the grind culture. So I think everybody gets caught up in it at one point, but then you kind of like, I don't know, you see the light on the other end, and you're like, no, bro, I'm going to die at like 62, 63, overworked and shit like that. Like, it's not the life I want to live.
Yeah, especially factory work. That's where you get injured, or the risk of injury goes up.
Or construction shit, dude. Like, you climb up on houses all day. All it takes is one ladder, one something to fuck up, and boom, now you're fucking crippled for life. Like, it's always a risk.
Yeah.
And again,
I've done some of that where you have to go between the freaking rafters 3 stories up, and you're on the cherry picker within a harness. It's so sketchy.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. My buddy welds at a fucking nuclear plant, and he tells me about how he'll be like 200 feet up in the air, like doing all this shit. He's like, I used to be scared of heights, but now I'm not anymore. I'm like, Jesus Christ, we can't have a better way of doing this? Like, ugh.
Bro, they literally work you like a slave.
His
They
job
do,
is
and that like that, brother. Oh my goodness,
like I had a
I would
conversation.
do
I had a
22
conversation.
hours a day.
I had a
You know,
conversation with him once, and he's like, so he works in a nuclear plant. He's like, so my life expectancy is like 55 years old, but I make a bunch of money. So like that was like his reasoning, like, oh, I might die young, but I'm gonna fucking have all the money and whatever. It's like, I don't know, bro. Is that really a good trade off? Like, have you actually thought about it? Like, do you want to die at 55 or so? You know, like I don't know. You don't even get to enjoy your money or enjoy the things because you're always working. Like, you know, he really works 12 hours a day. 5 days a week, you know, like so you don't like he says, like I literally make money and I go home and I'm tired. I never spend it. It's like, so was it really worth it? You know, like you didn't make your life better and now you're gonna die younger and all this, you know, all the negative effects that comes with your job and shit. But you got money, so
they drink. That's what they do when they go home.
hmm
They drink and dumb that shit.
yeah, they drink
Of
and go to
course.
bed. I know. That's what he does. Which is whatever. But my point is like just like how can when you tell someone that like and you hear it, like how do you think that this is the life you want to live? That I mean personally it doesn't sound like a good life to know I'm gonna die young and not be able to enjoy the things that I worked my ass off for and shit. It's just but they trick people. They tricked a lot of people, young men and shit, to think that that's the culture. You need to fucking make as much money as you can, no matter what. And if you had to die young, no matter what, like it doesn't matter.
Yeah, like I've been getting down on myself for not working for like a year and a half, but it's like, and then trying to like go back in and like not be miserable at the same time, you know, and like
Mm-hmm.
kind of recognize like, oh, I'm in this situation because you know I want to like actually know myself and like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like, well, I mean, there's a lot more to it than that, but yeah, like it's such a fucking hard balance because you have to work, but you also want to like not be miserable doing it, you know, and then you know, and not be miserable overall, you know, and I think the misery of work has to do with having desires to do things outside of work, you know, like it's not
Yeah,
just
to
like
put
the
those
comfort,
boundaries.
it's because you want to do more. Like the suffering of work is, oh, there's all these things, these aspects of myself that I'm not expressing here, you know,
Mhm.
and I got a limited amount of time to express it or to pursue it outside of work.
Yeah, if I may, I think the term suffering there could be replaced with the challenges and even opportunities. I like to think of work as opportunities for socializing
Mm-hmm.
and practicing my social skills. And
Oh, yeah,
you
for
also
sure.
work together in a team for a mutual goal. And that's the depressing part comes from, especially doing the factory jobs. You don't see the end result of your labor. Like a lazy boy, I know I'd be making these super badass recliners and sofas, but I never see the reactions from the people that we sold them to.
Right. That's part
But
of
we
the
still like
envy.
celebrate it a bit, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
mean, you know,
10 o'clock.
we'd celebrate when we get a lot done though, because
Sounds like a
that was
bad
on
choice.
commission. That was pretty cool.
Well, I think the integration point is different because I think when you're integrated into that system early on, like the people who go through that suffering first, like the emotional suffering, they're digging out of a completely different hole. So when you're looking at that situation and you have to go to a menial job, well, that's difficult because the repetition in someone who's an intellectual and who needs that stimulation to essentially to survive, especially if you've gone through that excellent existentialistic crisis.
Yeah.
That's how that's gonna feel. It's like you're revisiting that by doing those repetitions every day, and
Yeah,
if you
you
don't have
can't.
those things to engage in to say like, okay, this is stimulating enough for me to see a representation of myself, like as an intellectual you can't see any of your progress when you're doing that specific work because you're just doing shit that you do by muscle memory. It doesn't have an emotional connection to it, so there is suffering with it because you're reaching out and you're not clinging on to anything.
Mm-hmm.
So, like
Yeah, I'm just trying to think in
that's,
terms of Dukkha. Like Dukkha tries to break up the word suffering into something more appropriate because the word is very dangerous. It's very close to pain
It's
and
a super
emotional pain and
negative
physical pain.
connotation.
You know,
no,
yeah, it's and pain as well. Like we say no pain no gain. Most people talk about pain in a negative connotation,
Uh-huh.
saying the suffering, but adversity, arduous hurdles, challenges, and also within challenges often are opportunities. There's lots of little idioms about that. They're very common. I say that because I like to do the zooming out gratitude exercises where I try to think, man, I have it so good to be working in this air conditioned, relatively well regulated factory, or Lowe's hardware store or something like that, whatever it may be. And though I can't see the end result, I can imagine the end result. But it's hard to do that because you haven't been to other countries where it's much worse, or other times in the past, like the distant past, when like people were just barely scraping by, you know. Because you grew up in the world you grow up in, that's a really hard problem to get around. But I think it does help to do these kind of exercises.
No, definitely.
But
I
yeah,
love that.
I mean the repetition, like I think it's good to have Bluetooth. Oh, sorry, I also want to say that. Like if you have some kind of Bluetooth device or some kind of podcast to listen to, I was taking CBT lessons in one factory. I was listening to 9 hours a night, and that helped me feel like I was getting somewhere with that, because I'd still do the menial repetitive labor, but I definitely felt fulfilled from seeing progress and memorizing frameworks and content from that.
I think in a lot of ways, like people avoid suffering. Like people look at it as bad. That's like a point that Slavoj Žižek always makes. That
Right.
people are always looking for happiness, you know, and like that gets us into bad situations. Like people are very just laser focused on happiness, and
Pursuit of happiness.
sometimes what we call suffering is good, you know, like
Mhm.
it leads to good things. So
Same as boredom and all that other shit. Boredom's good too, per se. People only think of it as bad,
That's
but
right.
right, because
because it gives you time to
yeah,
think. It gives you time to actually think, like your life through, or your idea through, or your plans through. Like it gives you actual time to sit.
well, you're not just filling emptiness.
Yep.
You know, like
Well,
otherwise
you're
you're
forced
just
to, because you might sit there empty for like 5 minutes, and after a while, you're just, just no matter what. I feel like most humans, maybe not every
true.
human, but their brain just starts, wandering, and you start thinking about things because you're bored. You're like, I have nothing to do,
Yeah,
and you start thinking about, like I say, either
thinking is good.
That's a Western
Some things is
problem.
not.
I really think that's
It
a
is.
Western problem.
It definitely is more. Than
I wonder.
We aren't taught to default to contemplation or meditation. We're taught to default to our phones. I've seen people act this out with body language too, in like waiting rooms when their phone will die, and they start getting really frantic. Like they'll tap their feet and they'll start looking around really nervously. But I don't want to draw conclusions, but I've seen that enough times to where it's like very interesting. I'm trying to log in here to this.
Yeah, my Switch is charging at the moment. I don't know why it doesn't turn on when it's on the connector.
Like the word boredom only appeared in 1829. And I tried Googling
really.
to see
Oh,
how
really?
many languages don't have a word for boredom, and didn't have to come back with anything.
A lot of things happened in 1829 and 1859.
I think in order for us to find the fragmentation of boredom, we need to look at the emotions behind it. If we look
Well, a
at
lot
the
of it-
structure, if we look at the structure, it's going to be very difficult to find it that way.
Okay, so what is boredom other than like, well, this
It's-
thing that I could do is no longer stimulating me, or
Well,
like,
let's look at what boredom is.
I would say personal stimulation.
when
like,
you're bored, what do you feel? When you're bored, what do you feel?
nothing.
And we can
I
connect it.
feel no pull toward anything.
Yeah, nothing. I
Okay,
would say.
so no connection,
Yep.
a lack of connection. Okay,
Mhm.
so that tells you something that number one, if you're curious about something, right, you're gonna have a pull towards it. Right now, you're not curious about anything, so there's no pull for connection. So that state, right, that state we're in when we're looking for something, right, our minds are anxious because we're doing a lot of this thing that we consider bored. We're doing it in a state of muscle memory. So a lot of the times our minds are disconnected from this, right? We can almost perform a lot of the shit in a disassociated state, and not completely disassociated, but I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm referring to.
Mhm.
Like it doesn't take a lot of mental capacity to do this or effort to do any of this. So what is that? What kind of emotion do we feel in that specific emotion? What tension are we feeling?
Okay, I was gonna ask. When we're bored, is there always something we would rather be doing
I think
than the
so.
things that are available to us?
I think anything. At
Yeah,
that
there
point.
has to be a
I'm saying
reinforcement to it.
anything. It could be
Right.
anything. It could be even fucking like doing
Yeah.
a puzzle. But doing a puzzle is much better than doing nothing, right? Or and keep going down the line.
So does that come with like individual liberty? Like, so like say in like the Middle Ages, somebody would be like, "Well, I could never possibly do this because I'm a peasant." But as soon as individual liberty comes around, maybe that starts to creep in. Like, I could be this or do this, or I don't know. Like, I don't know if you guys are following me, but
No,
sort of like an envy
it
thing.
can't look. It can't go down that way. I feel like when you're talking about that, you're just looking at another branch of structure. It's not necessarily going in the direction that you're trying to actually look for. What you're doing is you're trying to look at boredom and you're reconstructing it through logic. You need to be able to do both, because or else you're gonna get to the point of stagnation. So what you need to do is look at boredom, see where the deepest you can get, break it apart, right? Structurally, of course. Break it down until you can't hit anything else, until your mind runs completely dry. Then you look at the emotional part of it.
I feel like ideology like ends up being like emotionally integrated, right? Like when we're children and we think of these like in the Middle Ages, for instance, they would already know like all the things they'll never be able to do and so on and so forth, and then fantasizing becomes sort of a thing they don't want to do either. And what else? They wouldn't have very many concepts to use to think, perhaps. Like a peasant, but I don't know. I mean, I'm sure boredom was around, but yeah.
So remember when we watched that Veritasium guy about all the math and shit when he going over all the cool things? He has a video about boredom, and boredom is good because it helps add creativity in human beings. So they did a study with like these kids and stuff. They had to sit in a room by themselves for like 5 minutes, and one group got toys to play, and one group had fucking a cup, just a plain old cup. Okay. The group with the kids that had all the toys, obviously they're playing, they're fucking around, having a good old time. The kids with the cups, they would sit there, look at it, and they'd just be bored for like 30 seconds to a minute. Then after due time, they would start cutting holes in the cups, start, playing eyeball games or fucking doing things. So then when they made it where nobody had nothing to do, the kids with the toys or not, the kids without the toys were able to have a better time, more creative time. They could do things because they had that bored time to fucking help trigger like that creativeness where now everything like a little piece of a stick could be like your sword and like creativity, your imagination. Kids are losing it because they're always having everything right in their fucking face, and they don't have to actually think and create things on their own. And a lot of it's caused because there's no boredom. So boredom in theory is actually a really good thing.
That's true. Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
Yeah, it forces them to have imagination. That's why they read to you at bedtime.
Yep.
It's definitely disengagement.
But yeah, but even if someone reads to me, that's still not me putting the effort in. That's someone doing it for me. That's different. That's a different level of boredom versus me I'm in a room with a stick. What am I going to do? Just sit there and look at the stick for 20 minutes? Or am I going to fucking make a toy? Or am I going to break it down and make like a stick log? Or what, like things, just things that are different. Imagination.
Well, you need interactions to be able to compare and contrast. If you don't experience it, you're not comparing and contrasting. That's why it's so important for the storytelling to exist when you're a child, because that forces you to try to imagine what they're thinking about. And the better they are at storytelling, guess what? The better imagination you're gonna have.
Yeah, it does help. They all help for sure. I mean, I agree. Like,
these movies too.
Yep.
Disney movies been doing it for years.
Yep.
If they see it in that creative context, they're gonna have that same effect on them. They're just being introduced to it in a completely different way. I guess like it goes back to that entertainment thing we were referring to earlier about that cognitive overload.
Mm-hmm.
It introduces something to them in a specific way.
Well,
that introduces creativity and expression of emotion.
He talks about that. Yeah, Rebecca talks about that a lot. John Rebecca with the cognitive science. the phenomenology of cognition is really interesting there, and the subjectivity of it. But the role of effort is really tricky. I think when someone's reading to you or when someone's giving you information, attention is always a matter of effort, I think, or not always, but often involves metabolic energy, the exchange of chemistry that requires something that accumulates to what we call free will, or what we call effortful agency in the organism.
I need to watch
To maintain
more,
focus. Like that's what focus and intention is. And
Yeah, you should send a link. Send a link.
I got
I
some
like
more
to
of
watch
his stuff. He's good.
Yeah.
I watched like an hour and a half or whatever long thing for
Yeah, the awakening from
with,
the
that one Indian
Oh,
dude.
go ahead.
Oh, I'm just saying that. Yeah, like those two are really good, really smart dudes doing great things. I'm
Oh,
surprised Dungeon
are you talking
Break
about
is only at like
Google?
100K like subscribers. He's like
It's because he
not
doesn't
even
try to. I don't think he's trying to do like he doesn't advertise hard like all the
Yeah.
other podcasters. So he'll have one short 10-second thing at the beginning of his videos.
That one AI video was really good though.
Forward.
Like I love the 4 different types of knowledge: propositional,
Yeah, that was
procedural,
transformative for me.
perspectival, and it's the fucking fourth one.
So it's important.
Not really. Participatory. Yeah.
Just before. That's such a good model, man. That really
Just 4
that really
P's.
changed my thinking.
Yep.
Literally, like the four. So it's perspectival, and each one's kind of nested, and then also they each affect each other in different ways. But at the top, it seems like the most problematically, people go to propositional knowledge
Right.
first without having the perspectival and the procedural, like how to proceed physically and socially, and they don't have the participatory, and it's not connected in a participatory fashion, so they start making proposals from the subjective, too much bias as well. And he shows the types of memory that are linked to each one of those, and it shows how they're types of knowing, and there are types of knowing that involve types of memory. So you can map it directly in the brain. This is what's going on. And some of that is overlaps with meaning. Like your structuring of your perspectival knowledge is your meaning system. And so you can essentially draw those conclusions that people's meaning structures in their brain are just out of whack. And so they're grasping onto whatever they have available to them, which is either this neoliberal postmodern nihilism and apathy and the borrowing of quick identities and spiritual bypassing, or the hardcore spiritual, if you will, what you see on the Christian right, or just fundamentalists and right-leaning religiosity and the grind culture and merit-based ideologies, where that's taken to the extreme. They get burnout and all that, like we were talking about earlier.
Yep.
So, do you think Terrence Howard is an example of that?
Did you say Terrence Howard?
Yes.
What about Terrence Howard?
Oh man, that's interesting.
What would we? Is he sort
Yeah,
of like
I've been I've been
or-
analyzing his behavior, and there's something about it that
Or
kind of like
bipolar?
Hold on. What did you say?
Me?
Yeah, somebody said something bipolar.
Oh, so is he bipolar? I don't know.
Oh
think
no,
he's a
I
narcissist.
wasn't analyzing.
I would.
Yeah, you can tell it. There's something. There's something.
I would say
I haven't
narcissist
looked
because
at
he
his
thinks that
behavior.
he's smarter than everyone else. He
I
thinks
don't
he's
know,
figured out
I don't know.
all the math and science that nobody else has figured out. Like, I got the secret. Whenever you say I have the secret, you have to be a narcissist. That means you think you're literally better and smarter than every single else.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, basically, he says that
Is that how
he's
he
the guy that's trying to go
okay.
1 + 1 = 3 or something, and he has all these stupid ass things.
Right.
And it's
So that's what I've been analyzing.
Mhm.
He was saying 1 times 1 equals 2 or some
Yeah.
bullshit like that.
Yeah.
So I was looking at that specifically, but more of how he approaches the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Because the one thing I love doing is when I find someone that thinks in a specific pattern,
Mm-hmm.
I try to feel where they're coming from.
Yep.
And there's usually like an emotional resonance, and there's something about the way he talks that makes me believe he's speaking from a meta awareness perspective. And
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's still a lot of things I need to tweak to see if it's like, hey, there's something wrong in his awareness, because his awareness is definitely coming from meta awareness. I'm sure of that.
Yeah.
But there's an issue within his own perspective. It usually happens when a person has a brain disorder.
Yeah.
It's like something sounds crazy, but it has logical structure underneath it, but it's coded with filth. So a lot of people don't see it. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. And I think that it's the NPD.
NPD.
His narcissistic,
Okay.
narcissistic personality
Disorder.
disorder.
Yeah, I got you.
That's
Yeah,
causing it to have that almost like an overcompression of the idea.
Yep.
So he's like, oh yeah, this is it. And this, like, you're never gonna get anyone to believe what you're saying because of how you're phrasing this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can see that he has a hiccup in his process, but it's there. It just has to be
Did you
reinforced
see
differently.
when Neil deGrasse Tyson responded to him? And then he got mad at Neil deGrasse Tyson for
Yeah.
not reading his paper. He's like, well, you didn't read my paper. So then he finally did. He's like, this is what I would say. And then you get pissed at that too. It's like, well, what the fuck you want
He
from me?
highlighted the parts, like he highlighted the arguments and the problematic parts.
Yeah.
He was very mature and patient about it too. Like
Yep.
he did a great job of doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I take issue with Eric Weinstein. I've watched some
too.
interesting breakdowns of how he's just a complete charlatan
He is.
and does not. He does basically pseudoscience,
Mm-hmm.
or not. He doesn't do pseudoscience. That's a stupid way to put that. He there's a term called
does-
pseudo intellectual. That's what I meant to say.
I would say he does different.
Yeah,
like
he
he's
fits
he's smart in this
Where
one
he doesn't
field,
really-
but then
yeah.
he acts like he's smart in every field of science. Like, no, brother, you're not smart in every field of science. You're smart in this one specific
Yeah,
set.
that's it.
It's like a lot of science people have this problem. They're like, I'm a physicist, so I'm smart at fucking biology.
That's
It's like, no, you're not.
pseudo-intellectual.
You're a physicist. You're not a biologist. Like, I would trust the biologist over you, like, or whatever, like, it's a problem.
So I got a room number if y'all want to join.
All right, hold on.
BT Dubs. I don't know if you're still charging
Wait,
those.
what are we doing? Are we playing Brawl or what?
We can. I have freaking Mario Kart down. We can play Brawl too if you want.
Oh, Mario Kart. Yeah, I forgot about the Switch.
Yeah, my Switch is still charging, so
Oh shit!
All right, well, let's play Brawl then for now, I guess.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
200 CC.
Oh, fuck.
You want to play Brawl?
I'll play fucking.
I gotta switch to I switch stuff up if I do that.
That's all right. Oh, man.
Hold on.
Brandon, did you see all the protests and riots and shit going on today in LA yet?
I'll get it done. Yep.
You did see all that? Yeah, it's fucking crazy, isn't it? Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
Wait, what were we saying?
I'm just saying, who would have fucking thought that, if you're gonna start grabbing people off the street and just taking them away, that people would actually like revolt? Like, yeah, especially in America, dude. We're not meant to stand and just let people do things like that. Like, that's not in our DNA as an American. We're bred and trained up. You have to fight for your rights and shit like that.
Yeah, dude, I think the system's just got everybody by the
is that really a surprise though?
No, it's not.
Is that really a surprise?
like people look at people that are tuned to politics as weird and shit like that. Like there's
It's
just
funny
so many
because
things.
they think that, but then they are.
People are yeah.
That's what's always funny. Like, the people are like, oh, I don't like politics, but you're going to tell me about how gays can't be in the military or whatever the fuck. It's like, I thought you said you weren't into politics. What happened? That's the shit that makes me laugh.
Right.
How do I create a room here?
Yeah, people are indoctrinated in the system.
Totally. Total fucking Lee. How do you create a?
It's like it's said all the time. Like you can criticize like anything, but not capitalism. That's super taboo.
Yeah.
Because it's harder than
All right, hold on. I got a room. Patrick, when you make a room, does it just free for all? Right.
I'm in Mario Kart
Oh, we're playing Mario Kart. I thought we were playing Brawl.
or in Brawl. Are y'all trying
What's this skirmish shit?
to? Shit. I
I
haven't
got
switched to
I
Pro.
have it on Xbox.
On your Xbox.
Yeah, I have it on my Xbox.
Okay.
Into my Switch charges.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for some reason it doesn't turn on when I have it connected to my docking station.
Oh, I know it's fucking weird.
You might have to hit the button or hold the button down.
Yeah, it turned off and then turned back on, or turned on and then turned back off. So I figured it was low because it doesn't have the input to what do you call it, the charging port. It just sits on the dock.
Yeah. Let me see if I can play it on my laptop.
What's the room number?
Like double gold.
I was asking Patrick, when you make a room, do you just you click free for all, right?
It's custom. Go to the custom games, I think.
Oh, custom
At the main
games?
menu.
Oh, create a room. Okay,
Yeah.
I got you.
I do it. Okay.
The room is 24, 71, 77.
Hold on, say it again.
24, 71,
77.
77. Yep.
Did I buy King Zuva? I don't even know. Probably not.
No, he must be new because I got him. He's like brand new. I haven't used him once, so I think he just must be like the month that you get the characters. They switch up characters every month, whatever it is.
He's the latest character to be released.
Yeah, I just bought Tezca. I think that was the last guy I
Yeah.
bought. Tezca.
Tezca.
I bought
That's so
Tezca, I bought Vivi, and I bought Imuji, the turtle guy. Those are the 3 characters I've bought so far.
I
Luigi's
bought
super
Tezca, Isaiah, and Cross, but I'm not really happy with Cross.
I know you're
He
good
seemed
with
better
Isaiah.
Oh, really?
You were good with Isaiah
It's
the one
really
fucking
good.
day. You were kicking ass.
Yeah, he's actually pretty complicated. He'd be fun to really master.
I bet.
Yeah, he's so cool. Where do I have this game?
Fucking Donatello.
I know, I love it.
You're a fucking terror with him, man.
Not off with him.
That fucking like diving like
Yeah, that shit's.
dick shit.
Yeah, I get the other one that stays his stick. Best one.
Oh, we got
Psych.
limited maps.
Because I have no maps. I'm guessing because I'm newish, so I don't have much cool shit like compared to Patrick.
I didn't know it unlocked maps.
I didn't know either. All of a sudden, I looked. I was like, "Oh, we only have this many maps." That was my first thought. I'm like, well,
Do it.
Teenage Mutant Ninja
Ooh,
Turtles.
what am I doing?
Well, I think the maps are available to everyone. I don't think you don't unlock those. You just go down to the bottom and you have to hit all maps in the special settings. Yeah, when you go to the settings, it's down at the bottom. I mean, sorry, I said that wrong. It's loading in. Taking a bit. I use my keyboard. It's
Oh, fuckers.
Steam connection failed.
Ugh.
Oh no, I killed
Oh,
myself.
wait.
I thought I was on the
No.
platform.
Oh,
Shitty.
why would my normal connection be better than a 5G connection?
Isn't it? I know. I've been having shit. I mean, today I'm lagging now a little bit, but not as much as
That doesn't
before.
make sense.
I can at least
I mean,
play.
this just doesn't make sense. Like, why would? Well, maybe it's actually saying that wrong because now it's not connecting. Oh man.
Oh no,
Switch
I'm going
up.
back and forth. Boo 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 boo.
Okay, that's connected. Let's try this again.
Oh no, no, I'm starting to lag a little bit.
Let's whatever these and
Oh no, what happened?
760 hours.
What, playing this game?
That's I've spent 760 hours.
Huh.
Holy shit, that's nuts.
Well, I mean, this game's been out for a fucking long
That's
time
not as
now.
that's my second most, I guess. Yeah, I've only been playing it a few years, so I guess like past 3 years. Um, but I put 1,000 hours in the Monster Hunter 4. That's because I tried to 100% solo it,
Yeah, I get that.
or solo it and 100%, at least the items. Spent so much time staring at 3DS. Uh, okay, I guess I'm gonna try and get on my computer because my laptop's freaking out,
It's really freaking me out, man.
or it's not working correctly. It's not connecting.
Ah,
Maybe I can just-
Oh hell. Let's see what's over. Oh god.
ooh,
I should invite Brian.
ooh,
Bait and trap, buddy. Bait and trap.
ooh, level 10.
Russia did a big O attack 7 hours ago. The largest drone strike ever on Kiev.
Jeez.
Oh, not Kiev. It's the second largest city. Karashtiv. Karashtiv.
Okay.
4 people dead, 60 injured. 48 drones, 2 missiles, and 4 glided bombs have been used on that city.
That's a lot of fucking money for. Oh shit, this map kind of sucks.
Dude, for a country that has no real money, like, how does that happen? Like, Russia is not that rich.
No.
They called the
Yeah, that
They-
the train Trojan horse thing. That's fucking
right.
awesome.
That was great, wasn't it? Who's that black? Who's
Oh.
Black Beauty? Who the fuck is that? I've never seen that character. Maybe I have.
Oh,
Maybe it's
shit.
just different colors.
Oh,
Oh man, I hate that I'm lagging again.
jeez, leave me alone.
Oh my god.
Is that Wally lagging?
Always. Like I said, someday I gotta try to fix this shit, but I don't know what I'm doing, and it's probably just my internet. I'm guessing. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it's my actual like computer and shit, so it has to be my internet. And it's only when I play like
Oh shit.
pretty much this game. I don't know if I don't think I really do this bad in Risk. Like when I play other games, it doesn't do this. I don't know. But like I play on my PlayStation like on Wi-Fi and it works just fine. And this one's Direct Connect, so I've always get so confused by that.
Fucker.
Oh, it has to update. Oh, wait, wow.
Oh no.
Double kill, baby.
Double kill, baby.
Yeah. Double kill.
I was trying to get the last jump off, but you hit me before I hit it.
Oh yeah, his first video in this 51-part series, this lecture series, has
who's the last
766.
Who's this guy?
Huh?
Whoever random just joined us?
Maybe.
Um,
Oh, you shouldn't be able to.
Lost him.
Yeah.
Oh.
Here we go.
Maybe I made it public on accident.
yeah, this.
Oh,
But we do have a room number. What the fuck?
yeah, but if it's public, it'll show. It'll let you join it. Who is this guy? Press manage party and kick.
What time to leave?
How do you?
You can think whoever's the hosting.
I have no clue how to do anything. I never played this. Like I've never actually been the leader.
Nice.
He left.
Hold on. I'm in here now. Let me see.
He left anyway.
You obeyed my command.
You want me to make a room? I can make a room if y'all need to.
We don't have anybody. We have another slot. Yeah, we keep getting fuckers in here. You can make a room. So at least we get the other maps.
Yeah, here I'm just gonna back up. We can all just join his in a minute.
Yeah, make a room.
So just let us know.
Okay, so yeah, it's 253360.
253 what?
360.
360. All right.
Yeah, this is that Awakening Crisis or Awakening from the Meaning Crisis series. The first video actually has 766,000 views.
Oh damn.
Yeah, so despite the fact that this channel has 100k subs, he's very well known. He gives lectures all the time. He's always speaking at universities, and he's also really good at humor. Like he brings a lot of natural humor into his presentation. It makes it very engaging. It's a 10 out of 10 lecture. It's basically the Awakening from the Meaning Crisis series is a giant tour of the history of meaning throughout all of philosophy, the history of philosophy, and how it's dealt with meaning over time.
Okay. And that's the one you just sent in the group chat?
Yeah, that's right. The best 2,500 years of meaning in philosophy and the various philosophers that have spoken on it.
Oh, I love that. I love that
one lecture on one particular series. Oh yeah, and the art's really good too.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite paintings. Nice.
Yeah, I listened to the whole thing a
It's
couple years ago. So like 3 years ago, maybe.
okay. Who are joining?
Huh?
253-360.
Yes. Turn up my volume.
Brandon was on the ball that time.
What?
With the room number here, like, what's the room number? You're like, I got it. Boom. It's
The
like,
number?
yeah.
Yep.
That guy, this fucking.
Oh,
Look at the watch emote.
I know they put the gadgets on. Gadgets, test features, test not. We can
That's
do probably 4 rows. Okay.
I don't know if I've ever really paid attention to the music in this.
Oh, a lot of times it's quite good.
Right. Oh my god. Don't even. Get off of me.
Oh my god. Oh man.
I would try out this trick and I fucked up.
Oh my god. I
Boom.
just killed myself again. Go figure. I hate fucking leg in this game.
Oh,
Oh, that was a cool move.
Oh my god. I killed myself again. 3 times.
Fucker.
okay.
Oh, stupid.
AMS.
Yo. Yeah. Oh my goodness. First I put it on hands, then you put it on me.
Oh, you fucker. Oh,
Bro, that timing was perfect.
Yeah, me getting out of the way and everything.
I was like, oh, it's gonna hit him first. I'm not gonna have to worry about it.
Nope. No. Ugh.
Agility with her, with that whoever that character. Fast.
God damn it.
That's nice.
No. No.
Huh.
No. Oh,
Oh
my
my- you
God.
got
Oh
it?
my God. What?
Shit.
What?
That was
You had
so.
another life. You two
No.
stopped me.
I thought I was dead.
That's just dead.
Yeah, I
You
got
If it means anything, we all did.
pretty slippery there.
You had 2 lives.
Getting a lot of gold. I'm happy about
I
digital currency.
love
Oh yeah, me
gold.
too.
I gotta get better with the cannon, man. Cause like, but it's hard. I gotta figure out how to get in and then use the neutral A. Cause like the neutral A is what combos.
Yeah, well, it depends on the weapon. With the guitars, it's the you do. I mean, neutral A or
Well, for
neutral
the cannon,
light.
but yeah.
Oh
That's
yeah,
kinda
sorry. I thought
I could
you
learn
were
about the
saying.
cannon, but well, it's like when you hit land at
yeah.
neutral A, it just keeps chaining until it does. I think it launches somebody in the air at the end, or I don't know what happens, but I think maybe at the end you're supposed to do a forward A, or like weak attack or whatever. Not, I'm using Smash, old school Smash,
Yeah.
like letters or buttons.
Yeah, I tried to look it up. It helps to do that though if you don't know. You can just watch little quick tutorials on how to do certain combos.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Oh no. Oh, where am I at?
What? Come on, Adrian. You won't leave me alone. Kids being kids, annoying the shit out of each other. Oh no. I was not lagging the whole game, and now I'm starting to fucking lag a little bit. Oh, there it is.
Oh, was I looking at the wrong guy?
It's hard because we're all like gray.
It's-
No, I'm good.
Yeah, I thought I was the only one. I kept getting confused.
Oh,
Like, hold on, there's too many dark colors here. Damn, freaking grab me and just rock and stuff.
That's a cool move.
Great.
Hello. Ooh. Oh no,
Who
I
dat?
done it. I don't know.
Oh, this is Brian Wise. Oh shit.
He's
I
Be
fucked up.
Wise.
Yeah,
How goes it?
it goes. I just told my kid I'm about to join an Avengers meeting.
Yeah, my kids are just annoying
Basically.
each other.
That's what. No, not really.
I got kids going, leave me alone.
Fuck, I hate fits.
Oh shit, I killed myself again. Ooh.
Oh, she looked amazing. That was, I'm gonna need you to leave
Patrick
alone
and
rock with that.
some really smart guys.
I see.
Smart people.
Smart.
Oh shit! I was looking at the wrong goddamn dude again.
I told you that shit was hard, dude.
How
There's like
smart?
3 of us that were gray.
Super smart.
All right, bye bye, smart people.
Bye, smart kid.
I'm gonna go to bed now.
Right, it's not even school no more. Don't worry, my kids been telling me all the time. I can stay up now.
Oh.
There's no school.
Oh,
Yeah, that guy's really good.
yeah, like that guy.
Yeah, you did good with him.
I didn't see you using that move. Good.
You gotta go with him again. Oh yeah, that was Patrick. Okay.
This Loki guy was interesting.
That's Patrick loves Loki.
Yeah, I like it. Right? It's like stealthy.
What shall I do?
Well, let me play it around. Characters. Keep it interesting.
Okay, guys, I was just checking in on you. My headphones are like dying, so I can't use them. So yeah.
Well,
Oh, damn.
charge them up, come back in if you want. We'll be here for like another couple hours.
Yeah, dude.
All right.
So yeah,
Cool. Much love, guys. Take it easy. See ya.
have a good one, my brother.
Hey, dude.
Mm-mm.
Anytime. Coming in anytime.
Oh hell. Do you think if I got a new router that would help my internet problems? Could it be
I
simple?
don't know.
Do you think it's a
A
simple as that?
Google internet speed test.
I have been. So my
What's your
Google internet
my
speed
speed test
and
is
then
fine.
run
It's,
the test.
it's my
Okay.
lag. It's my ping. My ping sucks. My download times and
Oh,
shit,
your
all that
ping?
is
Okay.
Gucci. It's just my ping, and I don't know why my ping is fucked up. Only thing I think of is because I have all the kids and shit here where everybody's on the internet. So like I was thinking if I got there's these things that like 6 gigs and shit. Like I was like, oh, maybe if I just got more power for it. Maybe
What's your
it'd be-
speed right now?
I'll tell you in a minute.
Yep.
I haven't looked.
Is this Ezio from us
Huh?
that I'm with?
From Assassin's Creed?
Oh
I
shit!
think so, yeah.
Okay. I didn't realize that was him. I'm slow. Oh, okay.
I'm way over here.
What the fuck?
Look, I just killed myself.
Theo dodges bullets?
Whatever that ball is.
You son of a bitch.
Oh, thank you. Give me over to my. Oh, didn't expect that one. Maybe.
Oh my god, I hate playing like this. Is ridiculous.
Ooh.
Oh my god. Am I up? I can't tell. Oh my god.
Sure.
Oh, that shit came out of nowhere. Okay. I'm gonna start working on older here.
Oh my god. Oh.
Oh, I didn't know that was on me. Damn.
I switched it to you right at the end. Also, I was like, oh shit, there's somebody by me. I can switch it.
What? That actually hit me.
You do it. Oh, shit.
Ooh, I'm taking a lot of damage.
I'm the gatekeeper of this lab.
Oh man. At least that was a legit death. Fuck.
It's not looking good. Ooh.
Oh, oh, yeah. I'll get the baby.
Uh-oh,
Oh,
turtle
this
power.
is so small.
Heroes in a half shell. Turtle power.
Fuck off.
Evie, go to your room and talk like that if you're gonna talk stupid. Oh my god, now I'm back to laying and just fucking dying for no reason. So stupid. I gotta seriously figure out how to fix this ping. This is
That
ridiculous.
sucks.
And it's weird because, like I said, I can play on my PS5 wireless or Wi-Fi, and it works perfect. But this one's direct connect, so like I don't know. Like sometimes I wonder if I should just like unplug the fucking from my computer. Maybe there's like a fucking problem, like it's sending it back and forth. I don't know. When we first started playing, I never had such problems. It's been like I said, like now it's probably like a month. We just started one day and then it hasn't never left.
Time to send the kids to bed.
Right? See, I don't even honestly, I don't even think that's a problem. If it really was a
It might
problem,
just need to be updated.
Get the
Oh,
fuck
yeah.
off the internet.
like I said, I don't even think it's that. Because like I said, I have super good fucking download times. It's something. It says there's something's just not sending back and forth. Like there's avoid obstructions and shit. Which I don't know what that means. Let me look at it.
Interesting.
It's really, really frustrating.
Just skate all the way across the map. Yeah, sometimes if you update Steam, it helps, or update the game. But
Yeah.
usually this game updates whenever
Yeah, it just
automatically.
it just
Shit.
updated. Yeah, I'll say it just updated when I logged in.
Yeah.
That shit got me.
Fuck off. Jerk.
How about, you ready for this? The etymology of the word ping for a computer
No.
dates back to World War II, when it was used for a technical term for a sonar signal that submarines would send to measure their distance to another vessel. Isn't that crazy?
Oh, they ping them. Yeah, that's cool.
That's what
Where
we
do
get.
they ping on the
Because
sonar
basically,
map?
when you're doing a ping test, you send data to here and it comes back. It's the same thing as what sonar does. So and it tells you the distance and shit. So that's kind of cool.
People don't say ping as much now. Or maybe I'm mistaken.
Well, most people probably just have good
Latency.
internet and shit where they don't got to worry about it.
Alright.
I don't know how this fucker works.
Yeah, I'll probably play for a little bit more because my she seemed to stay in the living room. So
Okay.
That's where I'm playing
Okay.
at.
Mhm.
A few more.
She talking shit?
No, she's in the room right now in the guest room, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, she sleeps out here.
Working. Did you ever get your Switch working?
Hmm?
Did you ever get your Switch working?
I have to see if it's charged.
Oh,
Should be good now.
Oh, why not catch it?
You guys to play
the
Mario.
charge is pretty fun, pretty quick.
Yeah. I'll be down to play some Mario Kart.
Shit. Oh, close.
Mario. Jesus, I can't get out of that corner.
Somebody got wrecked.
Welcome to Mario Kart.
It's a me.
Oh, that's pretty good.
No. Why did I do that?
Are you lagging like me? It's good.
No, I'm just fucking stupid and run off the edge.
Yeah.
This is an operator error.
Yeah, who the hell? Yeah, sword.
That sword?
Keep getting me when I try to come back up. Yeah, whatever that is, that
Ooh.
turtle.
Uh,
Oh, I'm a noogie.
yeah, that's
Broadsword.
Patrick.
It's my custom broadsword.
Oh,
The noogie is
Goddamn.
really a character that you probably cancels with. Like that one.
He's one of the best characters, I'd say.
He's super fun.
Fucker.
Oh,
And look at Patrick's 4 stocks.
everybody keep going for the same people. Come on, we're gonna get them back to 3. We're gonna get it out of 3. Oh, I'm over looking at the wrong one. I'm gonna fucking beat. Like red and white.
good exchange. Passionate exchange.
Hey, when I think I make somebody go flying, but she's
That
going
it's
flying.
you.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I did really good. Oh no, that's me that's dying. I fucked up.
Yeah, basically. Well, like,
how many people
fucks
can
with
play in this
my,
game?
like,
Like 8?
next move formation or whatever. Like planning.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what it was?
I think so. 'Cause I'm just saying, like, that shit would be crazy, man.
Oh yeah, there are some games you can do 8 with this. Some moves.
64 players.
Yeah, that's chaos. He ain't
No.
gonna see
Yeah.
shit already crazy with his Smash Bros.
I'm gonna win. I'm gonna take all 3 of your stocks.
He's been wrecking shit the last few games.
Oh shit.
Oh, one.
Oh,
It's
Go.
crazy.
1 down.
Oh, a little lag.
Get a bit and falling. Not getting back up.
Oh, you bastard. Look at that damage.
Me. 11:38.
$90 gold, yes sir. There's some specials going on today, I think.
Let me check the switch real quick.
Bird up. Bird up. Bird up.
Sick.
Is the fiber resource monitor?
Hmm.
It's a resource monitor.
Fine.
All right, I'm good. Yeah, it's charged up.
Alright. You wanna play some Mario Kart?
Yeah, we can play Mario Kart.
Or
All right, hold on.
let me switch it
Grab my
over
Switch.
to that, I guess. Is that cool with y'all?
Yeah.
Alright, baby. I gotta get up. Yes, that's right. I know. Actually, you might not have to.
Shit.
This. Yes, I can. Good. Communication error has occurred.
Oh, man. Ow. Fuck, man.
Mine's actually dead. I thought I was fucking plugged in. What the fuck?
Your Switch?
You guys can play.
Oh no.
I might go to bed, but
Yeah.
kind of have energy now.
You do have energy, don't have energy.
I kind of have energy now.
That's what happens when you hang out with people. That's how I feel when I tell you guys I'm going to bed. My girlfriend's like, "Are you saying you're going to bed?" I'm like, "Yeah, but it's still gonna take me like a half hour." Like just how it goes.
I like meditated before this, so
Oh, did
my brain get out of my brain,
you? Yeah.
and now
That's
I
cool though.
feel kind of good.
Uh-huh. Fuck yeah. Oh god.
I haven't really been practicing mindfulness as much as I should.
Oh, we all gotta start somewhere. Try to make it part of your routine.
Right, I feel like it was like such a fucking like one size fits all like solution for so much of my shit in the past, and I just kind of stopped doing it. I don't know.
Ooh, yeah.
It's almost like it gives you too much power because of it. It can be overwhelming. Something.
It can be overwhelming.
You know what I mean? Because it's like now I have all this responsibility to take care of all these spinning plates, and I know I can do it, but it's man, there's so much to go through this in front of me to become the person with this mindfulness power. The power and the tool of mindfulness it's overwhelming. Yeah.
I would like it to be overwhelming. Shit,
Right.
like man, I've had a bad past couple months or so, like being trapped in this
Yes, man.
fucking place, and yeah.
Trapped in a loop.
Mm-hmm. And it's like I don't know, man.
That's what happens when you
Much
get email.
Metacognition, like just straight up like I don't know, just like looking for my spark to come back, and I don't know. It's like I'm just,
You'll get it.
huh?
You'll get it.
Hmm.
Like, you can't really escape it. I don't
That's
think.
true.
It will. There's the muse. The muse works through you and all that, and you tap into it, or set up situations in your life, and, make it easier for it to come about and behavioral habits. And when those behavioral habits fall through, have other backup systems in your environment. So healthy food, motivational posters, good sleep, exercise, and all that. Relationships.
There's a lot of things I can, implement.
Yeah.
These are we all got a lot. So the RAM is BKL43. BKL43. Yeah.
Okay.
It's just updating.
I just finished my update too, actually.
What flavor is that?
Oh, this is blood orange. Something.
I always do the big smoke rings.
I was trying to, but there's a reason here. Nope. Too much wind. It was storming earlier.
You're having some storms. It keeps missing us every time I keep. It was supposed to storm like the last 2 days, and both times have been a little south or north of us. I'm like, you motherfuckers, you never watch a storm.
We had like 2 little, like 3 or 30-minute
Yeah,
fucking.
rains. Yeah, I was saying it was nothing. Like it's supposed to be rain the last 2 days and stuff, and it's nothing. Been very disheartening.
Let's.
You get a ton of rain here. It rains half the year.
All right.
What'd you say?
I said I agree.
Oh, less mowing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but the thing is, then you got to mow more because the grass grows really high. So,
Yeah.
so you're kind of right, but also not.
Yeah, it rains all the time here, or it's cloudy. It's cloudy and or rainy half the year at least. Tennessee.
You gotta get a good umbrella outside.
Oh, I got one of the ones that it collapses when you push the button, as well as extends. You can hit the same button and it'll extend out and open, and then it'll also collapse the button. But it won't retract. They don't have that technology developed yet.
Hmm.
It'll collapse the umbrella, but you have to put it back.
Mm-hmm.
There's got to be a way to do that too. I just don't know how. Because the spring action works one way, and the mechanical engineering is weird. It's hard to think about.
Wonder how fast this charges.
She says 7 minutes.
7 minutes.
Oh man, that's like 2
Wait,
years.
7 minutes for what? For full charge?
The download?
What are you gonna do?
Oh, to download.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's the download software. Yeah, this is the first time I turned it on in forever.
Right. Yeah, the last time we played Mario Kart was the first time I turned it on since probably like 2-3 months ago at least.
I don't know. I'll share some memes. I found some really cool stuff today on the internet.
Oh god, my fucking calf.
Look at this melted rock. Wait, this is. Is that the wrong chat? It's the wrong chat. Oh, goodness. I know how to use technology. Look at this melted rock. It was found a long, long time ago. Here's some information. Here's another controversial meme thing. I guess it's a meme.
Oh.
I don't know how to think about it. A very controversial. Not really. I feel like this is always going to be a problem. I don't know that we're going to transcend the social problems of autism without having a culture to ground it in, if that makes sense. Like, because we all disagree on what the culture is and what the social standards and social constructs are that are good and that are natural. Like, we can't agree on it because we don't have an old, well-developed culture to base that on. So it's easier to call it ableism.
Yeah, I guess for now it's still in development, right? Because it's fairly new. We just started recognizing it, what, 30 years ago? So I think once the spectrum becomes a little bit more clear, I think that's when a space will be created, a containment will be created for it. Yeah, I think the people who become most aware of the spectrum and that dynamic is going to allow us to solidify it. I think sort of the things we do now when we're discussing stuff like this, we're pretty much we're slabbing the foundation at the moment. We're still in the beginning stages. We discuss it and see how different people have different trades and stuff like that, and well, that'll eventually turn into a foundation. So I guess more people continue to be aware of it and to be exposed to it.
Yeah, the direction that it goes is interesting to think about. I don't know how it needs to be guided or if it needs to be guided at all. I think it does right now. That opinion can change, I guess. I mean, right now it's kind of guided by the universities and determinism, unconsciously, in a lot of ways. It's hard to say though. I think it is very much influenced by the meaning crisis and the identity crisis, postmodernism, too. possible.
See, like so like to me, it's simple to me. Like your meaning should be to leave the world and the people you care about better. Like that should be the meaning of life. Like I always like I said, I was talking to a religious dude yesterday. He kept asking me all these things like, "Oh, you have nothing to live for. You don't have nothing, all these things." I'm like, "Bro, I do. I live for my kids, my family, my best friends, and this, and like the world in general. Like I want the world in general to be a better place than when I got it. That's kind of I feel like everybody has that goal, right? Nobody wants to leave the world worse, So I mean, like, I feel like we all do have something to live for.
So why didn't you say that you wanted to live for yourself?
Because it's bigger than me. Because the thing is, I'm my own self. So if I were to think, I feel like I guess the older I gotten, because I'm more of like the parent and all this kind of shit. Like, you kind of figure like your life means stuff, obviously, but like your kid's life, the future generation matters. Because like I said, you want to leave a good world for them, and then hopefully they leave the world. It's just progress for progress, Like we need that shit. We can't sit back and let things stay stagnant, because that's how humanity will fail as a whole if we just start being stagnant. Like
What?
everybody. Why?
I think I was saying I think that applies for yourself as well. I mean, if you want to focus on being a great dad and being that person that they look up to you and they look for guidance, I think that also you also need to consider what you're doing to progress yourself so that you can show more than you already have.
For sure.
It's like you have to have that love for yourself in order to love better.
Yeah, it's
right, because we all go through those.
Yeah, like I always tell people, like if you're not mentally sane, like if you're in depressed mode, whatever, right? It's hard for you to help anybody else. Like it's like damn near impossible, because you get to help yourself. Because that's a lot of times, like especially like a lot of women who are mothers and shit, they're always like they get more down on themselves because they think they're being a shitty mom. But it's like the more you keep thinking that you're a shitty mom, it makes you become the shitty mom or the shitty parent or whatever. It's like it's because you have that negative connotation with yourself and stuff, and you have to love yourself. You have to have good mental. You have to have a good stable home in your own self before you can start spreading that to other people and people around you and shit. I guess is what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to take care of yourself first.
I think that's tied to. I think that's also tied to metabolic efficiency and negativity bias in a way. So it's easier to criticize other people's proposals than it is to criticize your own work and to examine biases in your own proposals. I've noticed this in myself too. It's easy for me to go, like I've noticed phenomenologically, the communication, the fluidity of my communication is enhanced when I'm finding the flaws in a particular proposal, not necessarily a person. If it's their construct or if it's person and it's useful to talk about that, I'll do that. But yeah, what's up?
Show's playing some State of Decay
Yeah.
2.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I actually love that you do that, Patrick. You do that. I wish you would do that more with me specifically, because there's times where I will speak and I jump on my words and I know what I'm doing. It's like I look for efficiency, and for me, speaking in those scattered, for me that makes sense because I'm skipping ideas. Not necessarily skipping, but I'm taking fragments of different ideas and trying to format them into something. So a lot of times I'm taking information from 8 different layers and I'm trying to fit it all into one. And that shit doesn't make sense sometimes. But like with you, when we were talking about the wording earlier about the precision and us going from the abstract to the to the precise version of what we're trying to say, I think if we introduce that dynamic to each other, it'll help. At least for me.
Definitely, man. ChatGPT can help with that to some extent too, but it's great to collaborate with real humans.
Yeah, for sure.
It can be hard to do it in the moment too. It's easier to write it out for a lot of people. And that depends on context too, depends on what you're doing and trying to achieve.
Yeah, brother, I don't think this shit's gonna work. My shit's still uploading and it just went to a whole completely different update now. It says 14 minutes. 14 minutes now.
Update
I
for
don't know what
what?
I don't know what's updating right now.
Mario Kart.
Um, yeah, but I thought that one just fucking finished. I don't know what updated then.
Hmm. Well, I want to play some Mario Kart. Do y'all want to play something else
How are you playing Mario Kart?
on the Switch?
Not
Y'all
the
can play. I'll
not the
watch you
new
guys.
one.
I'm watching.
The old Switch.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
you guys actually have all of you have Switches.
regular Switch,
Mhm.
not the Switch, the whatever, the new one.
Yeah.
See, I got lucky. I bought mine off Marketplace for fucking like a pretty good deal because the guy was just getting rid of it. I was like, cool.
I did have one, but I wanted one, and then I got one, and I'm like, that's out of my system.
Games are expensive.
Well, no shit,
Now
it's
they're
fucking
becoming
Nintendo.
$80.
Yeah.
$80.
Yeah, the new ones are ridiculous.
However,
The thing is now, even if not the case, but they're gonna blame the tariffs to raise the prices. So like, it's gonna happen no matter what. Like at this point,
Yeah.
like even if the
Yeah, they
tariffs,
sure waited to the right time to release this on
what was
the
that?
Switch 2. They sure waited for the right time to release the Switch 2 after the tariff drama.
Mm-hmm.
Quite to their advantage, indeed.
What game is that? Boris playing the game.
Epoch.
Ah,
last Epoch, yeah.
It's fun as shit.
looks fun. It looks chaotic.
Much better than Diablo 4. But that's not a really high bar to set, though.
That's why my brother loves that game. He always tries to get me to play it with him.
Diablo 4 was way too slow for me.
That's kind of what I said. I'm like, dude, this is like too easy. And blah, blah. He's like, dude, what? I'm like, I don't know, dude. I don't see how you think this game is great. But if you think it is, cool. You know, like, I'm not gonna tell you can't.
Did you play Lost Ark, Mitch?
A little bit. I didn't get too much into it.
Like the classes are cool as fuck, but like the super RNG, like honing system, like nah, no thanks.
What game is this?
Yo, you guys want an interesting game?
Dark.
Lost
It was published
Second one.
by fucking
Oh,
I can't remember. Amazon. So that explains the RNG and
Yeah.
all the other bullshit. Would you stop pulling me around? God, I hate these fuckers.
Hey, what? Actually, just download it.
Oh, word.
Whenever you finish, let me know.
Alright, I actually just got kicked, so I had to start another one. So let me finish starting
Let me work.
one.
Communication error applied. Stupid. Yeah, I got.
Not because I'm watching this stream. It's not watching the stream.
I think I just have to go to either T-Mobile and try to get their better internet, or if it's not that, then I have no fucking clue. I have to just either switch internet services. or
Damn.
something. My shit's lagging like motherfucker when I play games now. It's funny. It's only to my direct connect computer. Like all my shit that I play Wi-Fi, I never have lag. Well, not never, but very seldomly. And even like there was a Wi-Fi or the AI thing is like this is really strange. Yeah, it says experiencing no lag on Wi-Fi, but significant lag on direct connected wired is unusual. This suggested a potential issue specific to your device's wired connection or the network settings on the device rather than a general problem. I don't know. I have no clue. And I try to read a billion different articles. I'm just not smart with this shit.
Oh, you will.
I'm trying. I mean, I try to read it. I'm more of a hand. I need someone to show me, and then once they show me, then I can read it, and then it'll make more sense. It's one of those like.
Yeah, that's how you learn. That's how you learned.
Ooh, it even
I can get what?
I gotta look at this too. It says there could be a damage on my Ethernet cable because like I have it, like it goes like I lifted up part of like the rug and I put it underneath it, so maybe like something fucking happened underneath it or something too.
What's the room number?
So room number is 2MDVN. 2MDVN.
Go. Oh god.
Fuck off, it's Elton Mage.
2 Michael Davis Vance Nelson. Nelson's not even a name. My mother got the Hillbilly Elegy book by J.D. Vance.
Ew. Gross.
She's encouraging me to read it.
Oh man.
That's the one where he writes about humping his couch as a youngster and putting stuff up his butt with the boys while they were drinking together. And their youth.
What a fucking deranged
roughhousing.
asshole.
Roughhousing. No, it's just a good old redneck roughhousing. It's hillbilly elegy.
Yeah, that weak character is hilarious.
Oh, thanks. He has 2 faces. You see? They're like one face on top of another. The blue eyes are actually eyebrows. Very fun. I wonder what the Switch 2 is like.
Stick drift.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. Brandon, are you joining? Is anybody
I don't think my shit's even close to able to be played. Well, there's a green bar. Let's try.
Honestly, I'd rather get a Steam Deck, to be honest.
Steam Deck. Alright, well,
Yeah.
this race.
I think so.
I guess Wally, let me know if you or Ryan, if you guys are on. We'll go and start the race.
I'm skipping the system update and see how it goes.
Oh, here you are.
And the whole thing gets bricked.
I saw your name.
Okay, but let's see here. I have to go back and join you manually.
I'll give it my best shot.
Does it let me just join you? No. I'll have to wait. This is online play invites. No. Back.
Found the best combination of
Jack.
it is.
Oh, okay. Just run through that. Got it.
Oh, wait, I'm saying oh, I just ran around from the other side of the room. That's fine. Alright. Are we all here? I guess.
Almost.
I don't know. My internet's all fucked up, so I can't play anything. It's just fucked up. Like I can't connect. I have to turn off my modem and do all this shit. I don't want to do all that right now.
Super lame.
I know. Well, because I have to restart everything. I have to shut all my shit down. Ugh, fuck.
Lame.
I don't know, dude. Like I said, I'm about to
You
go.
just do it anyway.
On Monday or Tuesday, I'm gonna go to T-Mobile and ask them about all this shit with my internet. This is ridiculous.
We should just do it anyways. It's gonna take as long as the race, or 2 races maybe, 2 whole races.
All right.
And imagine the entertainment.
It'll take 30 seconds if that.
Well, no, 'cause
Exactly.
I got to completely turn off my modem for later is 20 seconds, then I got to wait for it to reboot, which will take a couple minutes. Not that long. I get that. I get it. Maybe I will. I don't fucking know. I just hate the fact
Mm-hmm.
that I have to do that every time I want to fucking do something.
Yeah.
It's mold the principle.
Carlson pick a course.
Yeah, I was
Let's do Singapore.
looking for one, but I can't find it.
Nice. Nice.
I still don't remember how this is.
Oh man. Oh fuck.
Shit.
That's, oh shit. You knocked me into the tire.
This people said it could be just an outdated Ethernet cable too. So like maybe I just need to get a new cable, even though it's like a fucking year old. So it shouldn't be that outdated. You'd think, right? I guess is it every other year?
Your driver just shut down.
Me?
Yeah, maybe your Ethernet driver just shut down and just crashed for no fucking apparent fuck you reason.
Well, I always say I have internet. Obviously, I have internet. I just can't like when I play games. Like when I play Brawlhalla with them, I'm fucking leg, and I killed myself like 4 times and like all this other dumb shit. So, it's got
I mean, it could be. You could have power surges that hit the Ethernet cable over time. Sometimes, like electrical problems can hit the cable, and that can wear it out.
It's been so long since I played this.
Remember to
no
do the
weird.
jumps off of the little every ramp. Every time you get air, do your freaking R trigger. Do your shoulder button. Hit your drift button, I should say.
Oh shit. This
And kicking ass too.
that stopped. Oh shit.
Oh, motherfucker. Damn banana.
Shit.
Shit. Oh no, I didn't get that boost. Okay.
That's good.
That
There
banana's
you go. There's some bananas over. Oh goodness.
Yeah, I think the bike is just much better than I don't know, man. Like
It's
the Vecta
faster.
seems to have
Yeah.
They all have their
seems
their
to-
perks.
handle much better than like even like the like just like it seems like it's more than just the stats even, you know. It's the way it
Yeah, stats are a big part. That's for sure.
shit.
Once you unlock more bikes, I think the bikes get better. And when you're starting out, I think the cars are better. Oh, that second one's a great race. The 7-lap circle.
I don't even know this one.
I don't know this one either.
I mean it's Christmas time.
Ling 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 ling.
Took the Christ out of Christmas and just added more mass. Click
Oh shit. No. Ring.
Or die. There we go. Area 45% on my whirlwind. Spin the win, motherfuckers.
No.
I haven't played this, man.
Remember to hit the blue things. That gives you a boost. Those blue rotating things. And that transforms your wheels too, I think. Or no, you transform automatically. That's right. But it does give you a boost. Oh,
Oh shit,
Ooh.
no.
Same mistake.
oh, God. Shit.
Some apps might work differently to reduce data usage when you're connected to this network. Okay.
No. Oh, that's not good. That's not good.
Dang. Oh, it's just the three of us. I should have opened it to a full 8 players. There you go. This is pretty chill. Yes.
Shit. Funny bunches of those.
Oh, I'm gonna wait for the countdown. That's let's go to Singapore, where they have the most intense drug laws of any country.
Who does
Wait,
America?
what country?
Singapore.
Oh,
Oh yeah, Singapore is fucking
Yeah, they'll kill you.
strict.
They kill you.
Yep. For something
I
simple
think they
too.
just lock you away for a long time or something simple like that.
I'm even sad. I need a substance to pick you up.
Wow, this weird trap.
Ooh. I still the bike is just fundamentally different than everything else.
Oops.
A star.
Options.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, there's this. Yeah, the slow down. Ah, son of a bitch. Oh shit! No. Why are you not going into those?
Oh shit, no.
Oh no! I
No,
got.
no, no, pick up. Oh
Oh. Oh no. I'm in third. Third's a turd.
Third, you're in
no.
third.
Oh
I was
no.
like,
Third,
first the whole
third.
race.
Ah.
I don't know what I did, but
No.
You did it.
I'm distraught. Let's go. That's sweet. Really cool races on.
Hmm.
The network connection quality
It's
might
good
be
baby boy.
low. Why? Why is it low when I'm directly connected? All right.
Yo, I haven't got one fucking pick yet. He's going to damn Yoshi Valley. Like all these.
Yeah, I might have to go get a new cord. This thing even says that at least start with a new cord. If it's not the cord's fault,
Oh,
then,
no.
then look at other shit. So, all right. That's what I'll start with that. All right.
I remember this track from N64. Yeah,
DS.
this is N64 track.
It's a DS track.
Oh, sure, we'll be playing it.
The nerd track.
It's Peach's Paradise. No, Peach's Castle. What was that?
Oh yeah, that's a freaking classic, man.
Oh, bro, that shit.
Oh shit! Oh, you still have it? That was a good shot. Oh no, this is bad.
You really have to remember not to drift at certain points at 200cc.
Yeah.
Like you're tempted to drift, but you just shouldn't because you're going so fast. Like I just said.
Oh,
Oh, shit. You guys know the coins increases max speed, right? Yeah, you do
What?
know that.
More
I'm sure you
coins
know that.
make max speed, yeah.
increase Max speed, yeah.
It also unlocks.
Basic.
That's how you unlock new parts in new vehicles.
Yeah.
Every 30 coins, you unlock a new item.
No. No, dude, that is so bad. Oh no. Get back here, Carlos.
oh, I'm gonna hit.
Oh no. Why do I feel bad when I hit you? Oh no. No.
Why do I feel just
I
so
went around.
horrible when I kill you?
Oh, no. Oh,
Finish!
Oh.
yes.
Yep.
I got the silver.
Oh, I lost by one. Oh, technically. I tried to at least come in second.
That was close.
Oh, that was close.
Can I change this to open or to online? I guess not. That's okay. Oh, alright, you can.
Playing a different character.
You want to do 150cc? It just feels easier to drive.
And me.
Probably.
Yeah, I don't know
What
which
I'm
one.
doing.
Wait, what was Wall trying? Like a different chord or what?
No, I'm gonna have to. I'm saying. I'm
Oh.
reading a lot of things that says it could be the Ethernet cords like that are old or just not like they're saying. Like I never looked at it before, but there's like category levels. So like they're saying, get a Cat 6 or higher Ethernet cord. It'll help secure it better.
Oh no. I got disconnected. Let's see if I can.
Yes, this is a sweet race. It's just a circle. 7 laps. It's just a circle.
This one. So small.
Yep.
Let me go.
It's all different.
Oh man.
That's the boost.
Steven.
Damn.
Oh.
Oh, shag, the white shag eye, nice. Never seen that color.
Mm.
It's kind of cool, this little camera.
The music just gets faster and faster. Oh, my man.
Yeah, did I just overlap you?
No.
Who was that? That was somebody.
Hmm?
Hello, yeah.
Watch Carlos not get his map again.
Crazy. Everybody. Sky High Sunday. Next time.
Oh, it's racing.
Oh my
It's racing.
god.
What the hell is this?
Let's pick mine 3 times in a row. Just like me.
Oh shit.
Wow. This is a crazy freaking track.
A lot of jumps.
Don't be a jumper, Brandon. Don't be a jumper.
Step away from that ledge, my friend.
Right.
And I would
Okay,
understand.
jumper.
Yeah.
I would understand. Just kidding. Oh man.
These jumps.
Fuck. I found a muscle today that I never knew
Oh
I had.
no!
Remember to get your boost off of those ledges
Right.
right after you come off the edge.
Big deal.
The
So
big
important.
Big D. New muscle on my big D. Oh shit.
Oh man.
I had a shell just in case for that.
Okay.
The green one? The green
Y'all are
shell?
good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
I had to wait. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna keep in case they decide that.
Right.
Fix mine again. That's crazy. So sorry, Carlos.
Sorry. I have a feeling he's not
But
really
you know-
sorry at all.
No.
He's like, yeah.
Oh, okay. I never played this track.
He's like, go fuck yourself.
Oh, you freaking hell.
Oh, did you get bananaed?
Yeah.
Shit.
Whoa. Psychedelic.
Yeah.
Ooh.
They should have done 80s music with this track. I mean, it's so good.
No.
You would have lost if that was the finish line, I think.
Yeah. I'm looking like shit here.
And cut those corners close.
Yeah.
We can really do that on this track. There's triple boost, purple boost.
No. Oh no. Fireflower. Oh yeah. I'm fucking done for.
Oh,
Could be.
Could it be the D?
No.
geez, you're all the way up there.
Oh. Why did I think that was the last map or lap?
Corners.
No.
Come behind you, Randy.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Oh.
I'm saving my best room for the end.
So close.
Oh yeah, you can star his favorite track. This track.
Hmm.
Ooh, interesting.
Oh, absolutely not. If his name goes one, that shit's gonna suck. Luigi's Mansion? Yes.
There we go.
Luigi's
Justice.
butthole.
This is for the cup. Mental gem. Stop dreams.
Oh yeah, this one's the real OG map. Oh no. No. I never know like the right or the best way.
You don't like being on the right side?
No, like I don't know what the best
Oh, you.
or direction is for the Yoshi map.
Oh. Yoshi!
This is also
You know, the N64 one.
Mm-hmm.
Because it has multiple
Yep.
characters you can pick.
Yoshi.
You know,
Oh shit, I lost my drift. Oh my god, I fell off.
Hey, I got hit by the egg. Sorry, I hit the egg.
Oh,
Oh,
damn map.
how did I hit this fucking grass, dude?
I smoke grass, so I mean it's similar. They're cousins.
Kinda.
Kinda.
Same. Hitting the grass.
Hey Mitch, I know you'll love this. What do you think of all the protests today?
I didn't hear a damn thing.
Oh really? So ICE and all these people went to LA to fucking do a bunch of deportation, and all the people came and fucking started fighting the cops and all the shit. There was a big old ordeal today.
Nice.
So I figured you like that. And the other news that I read recently was today, like 7 hours ago, Russia fucking did the largest drone strike on Ukraine's second largest city.
Oh,
As
fun.
retaliatory. 7 killed and 41 injured right now.
Wow, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a pretty
Looking
pathetic
more
drone
bad.
strike.
Sure.
Let's see here. I
Oh,
can't
damn.
That is
remember.
honestly pathetic. Imagine how much money they spent on that just to end up doing that. It was probably civilians too.
Is what
It definitely was. I think it was, pretty much all civilians, I think.
Hey guys, I'm gonna call it. I gotta be up early in the morning.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
got probably like a half hour that I gotta head out to, but peace out, my brother.
I should.
All right, brother. All right, later.
Yep. Night, dude.
Yeah, how about this? Last night they launched a total of 215 projectiles, 206 of them drones, 2 ballistic missiles, 6 guided aircraft missiles, and 1 cruise missile, of which 174 of them were neutralized. So 174 didn't even hit the target. That's crazy, right?
That's funny.
It is crazy, right? I think so. It's like, fuck, man, you guys failed so bad.
Yeah. They fucked it. Yeah, I know. While Ukraine just totally annihilated them.
Yep. Yeah, they hit. I can't remember how many billions it was worth of fucking aircrafts and shit they hit. A fuck ton. I know that. Yeah, what was it? I think it was a Republican too. I can't remember who. Might have been Rand Paul or one of them, but he said that he wants to put like a $550 or 550% tariff on Russia goods, and he wants to make it a worldwide thing, so everybody in the world charges that much extra. So, aka, you just isolate Russia. Like, dude, nobody's buying your shit.
That's funny.
Like I said, I gotta give props. I
Hold
think it
on
was a
one second.
Republican that said it, but I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah. Rand Paul too. Wow.
Mm-hmm. It might not
I
have
know
been him.
he's a
I'll double
fucking
check.
idiot.
He can be, yeah.
Yeah.
I was listening to this guy talking about, so like, libertarian types, they usually have no power, but like right now, because
Yeah.
they're on the right side and they need their votes to pass something, they have all the power. It's one of those, like, circumstantially, right now they have a fuck ton of power. They just don't use it, right?
Oh no. Stupid fucking cars.
Don't blame the cars.
Oh, it was actually Lindsey Graham. Lindsey Graham.
Oh wow,
He wants
that
to-
is fucking surprising.
That is. He says he wants to do bone-crushing Russian sanction bill.
No.
There's got to be something sneaky in that bill.
Carla's still here.
Well, this is not part of the bill. He's trying to make a new bill. He wants to make an expansive
Oh, no.
sanction
Yeah.
bill. Yeah, he wants to impose 500% tariff on any country that buys Russian oil or energy. So basically, if you buy Russian shit, we're gonna fucking charge you 600 or 500%, so 6 times what you pay.
Finland's going to be Finland's about the only one that I can really think of that's going to be buying any Russian oil since
You
they're right
think so?
next door.
I bet they buy Ukrainian oil, honestly.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they'll probably switch because they got a Finnish friend and they do not. They fucking despise Russia right now, which I mean, I don't fucking blame them, and they're fearful
Yeah,
because they've had a history of invading
I know, always.
Finland.
Of course.
Yeah, always. At least once a
I
century.
was gonna say Russia has a history of invading everybody. that's the problem.
Yeah.
It's always been.
Yeah, let's.
They're pretty much Russia. It's by themselves though, but it's pretty much equivalent to fucking Israel and Gaza or whatever. The Palestinians, like, they always fight. Like, you know, it's inevitable. Like, there's always going to be a fight. At some point in history, in the next like 10, 20 years, there's going to be a big brawl between those two. And Russia's pretty much the same thing. They're always involved in something every 30 years or whatever the fuck it is, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And it's something stupid. Like Georgia, like fucking Afghanistan. I was like, bitches, you had no reason being there.
Here we go. India and China buy roughly 70% of Russian energy exports. So, like, that's the big hookup. Like, do we really want to piss off China by charging them 500% extra or whatever, you know? Or
Oh, yeah. China will tell you to go fuck yourself.
yeah. Yeah, because they're saying, like, if they were to do that, it would fuck up the whole supply chain, because, like, China's the number one. China and India are the top 2 people making shit. So
Yeah.
how about this, dude? This is kind of crazy. So there's 100 senators, right, in America. 82% of them would sign this bill.
Wow.
It says, with 82 senators signing onto Graham's bill so far and growing support for a companion bill in the House. Wow, it actually might happen.
What is this bill again?
Basically, Lindsey Graham, they're trying to starve out fucking Russia. Basically, if you buy Russia oil or Russia anything, America, or like the whole world would have to do, but he'd want to have a $500 or 500% tariff on all those countries. Like, so again, if China buys Russian oil, cool. Now China's products are gonna be 500% more because we're trying to starve them out. So, like, in theory, it could be good, but again, like, you want to piss off China? I don't know. You know, like, it does have its drawbacks too. But I like the idea of fucking actually trying to fucking sanction and fuck Russia. But, like, dude, you can't have money. Like,
Yeah.
we cannot allow you to have money, because what you do with money is nothing good.
Yeah, you just siege. That's all you do.
Basically. Yeah. I'm just more, like I said, I'm more surprised that 82% of the fucking senators said they would agree with this bill. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's fucking. Yeah.
Well, okay, I should preface this.
That just makes you think that
I'm going to preface. It says,
there has to be something hidden.
well, it says there's widespread support for the overall objective, but not necessarily for this one bill. Like, not this one specifically, but like, 82% of senators are like, I agree. We got to do something about Russia's sanction. We got to sanction them somehow. We got to do something with them. We can't just allow this to keep going for literally ever. They'll never stop.
Yeah.
So it would be
God,
really
having
cool,
their
though, to get on
products
the same
cost
side.
5 times more.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if you can do that just because of China. Like, that's the big one. Because, like, we don't care about, like,
Yeah.
Kazakhstan and Kyrgyzstan and all those little ass countries that buy Russia oil. Like, we can fuck them over. We don't give a shit.
No.
But
Yeah, those are former Soviets, so who cares?
yeah, I'm just saying.
Well, they can ship to there and then buy from one of those states though. Like, so it's like doesn't fucking matter.
Well, no, because they're saying if you ship it to them, they're gonna kibosh you. Like, you're getting fucked. You're getting paying. The second you accept it,
Well, if they don't do anything to one of those like former Soviet states, but I don't know.
You a former Soviet state.
I don't know. Like I said, I I kind of agree with the sentiment. I guess I'm not sure if I agree with the actual plan as of right now, but I'm happy to know that majority of our politicians, at least senators, want to actually fucking do something about fucking Russia instead of just sitting back and be like, oh, whatever.
Well, why the sudden change?
I don't know. I kind of feel like with this new big bill, I think a lot of Republicans are trying to back out of the Trump shit and act like they're like stable. Like, oh, I didn't know this was here. It's really bad. I should not do this. You know, I think a lot of it's that.
I wonder.
I wonder too, because I don't know. I don't know what other reason it could be. That's the only thing I can think of. Is that because the thing is, like, if you support this bill and this
Yeah.
bill does exactly what we think it's gonna do, well, how are you gonna ever vote for Republican again? Or this. So I mean, I think that's a lot of it. They're trying to win their next election. Trump's gonna be gone most likely after this. you
That
know.
makes sense.
But these other people, they're gonna be trying to be politicians for the next 30 years. So they gotta fucking. They can't fuck people now. That's my guess.
Yay.
Here we go. It says the United States still is reliant on imports of enriched uranium from Russia to fuel its nuclear reactors, which could also add a foul to the bill. So even us, we're fucking buying shit from Russia even now. That's crazy.
Good.
I guess I
Yeah.
didn't know we we're
Connected.
still buying enriched uranium from them. That's fucking, to me, that's
Oh.
nuts.
Yeah, that
That is
is.
nuts. Oh
Right.
shit!
What'd you do?
I jumped over a rock. Oh
Well-
fuck, dude, this is not good.
I committed suicide in
This
my
is
game.
some-
Somebody's singing Ella.
Yeah, Sepulchre.
Ooh.
Japanese theme.
2-point campus.
Oh, that was not good.
You know what would be
There's
hilarious?
a lot going on.
You know what would actually be super hilarious and would like out Trump as like a Russian puppet is if the Congress and the Senate all pass this and it gets to Trump and he fucking vetoes it. Like, nope, I'm not doing that.
That would be a dead fucking giveaway.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that would just literally just show you exactly who he is. But I'm saying, like, I would not be surprised 1 ounce if that's what happened. Like, legitly. He's like, we can't escalate the situation. We can't be fighting with Russia. Like, or it's because you work for Russia.
Yeah, there's no in between.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as the fucking whole Jeffrey Epstein thing. Like, dude, we all know that you're friends with these people. Just quit lying. Just admit that you did what we all know you did, because you're the only person.
Yeah, even Musk said.
I know you did now, but I'm just saying, which is kind of fucked up too. So, like, my thinking is, so Musk, you knew this the whole time and you didn't tell nobody. So you were like pro pedo for like what 6 months or 8 months? What, you know, like, isn't that kind of weird? Like, people, I don't think people realize what they say when they say things. Like, you said this one statement, that's true, whatever, cool, but like, you also said like 2 or 3 other things without knowing it. You knew this whole time,
Exactly.
and you didn't fucking say nothing. That says a lot about you too.
Yep. Are you smoking that crack pipe?
Me?
Hell yeah, let me get that correct.
Okay, good.
I smoke my bear. It's not crack. It's just cannabis.
Gotta get on my level and smoke that crack.
Hell yeah.
Wow, Deathloop is free again. What do you fucking do? But next week, 2 Point Hospital. Woohoo. I love the 2 points.
Hospital.
Yeah. It's a tycoon game. Basically, build your own hospital and you gotta solve different ailments and shit. It's a fun game.
It is a fun game.
Oh, my ears. Jeez.
What about 'em?
Headset.
What about
They're
your
in
ears?
pain.
Do they hang low?
The wobble to and
Kinda.
fro.
Right.
I got like, what is it? Attached earlobes or is it detached? I don't know what it is. It
Do your
doesn't
ears hang or
curl
not hang?
at the bottom. I guess they hang. Like
If they hang,
like
then
it's like
if they hang, they're detached.
okay.
If they're connected at the
Oh,
base,
Well, wait, no. Yeah, it's like connected to the base, I guess.
well,
Yeah.
also it's rare-ish, but I mean there are people like both where it's like half connected, but also still has like the full loop where it's like a lobe, still like so. I mean, it could be one of the rare ones where it's like that too. Oh, don't you love hearing this? 6 people were killed by Israeli gunfire near Gaza aid site as people are trying to get food.
Oh boy, that's fun.
I know, right?
That doesn't surprise me.
I always tell people, like, you know what, Israel, you make it really hard to ever try to support you. Like, you do shit like this and just goes, okay, man. I know, like October 7th was bad and all this shit. Like, I agree, but like, fuck, man, you can't just be evil too, right?
That's the best foreign aid.
Hmm?
I saw some stuff on Democracy Now! Where they're fighting over the food there, and if you don't get there in time, or if you don't, you have to like muscle your way into it. And if you just aren't strong enough, you don't get food.
Mm-hmm.
Ridiculous.
Oh, it's fucked
They
up to the
cut foreign
max.
aid or USAID.
I know, and again, that's the whole thing. Like, as America, right? You see this happening, and your inclination is to not help or not even try to help. Like, I just don't get people. Like, how can you watch that? Because they're always like, it's not me. I'm like, yeah, but what if that was your kid? Wouldn't you want your kid
Yeah.
to eat fucking food? Like, it's empathy, man. Like,
Yeah.
how can you not understand? Like, someone else is living this life. I bet they don't want to live this life either. But yet, there they are. They didn't have a choice. Your kid born in the wrong spot, the wrong time. Like, what the fuck else are you supposed to do?
The golden treat it as you want to be treated.
Yep. And
It's
like I
in the
said,
Bible.
I mean, to me, like I said, like
Every holy book.
I feel like how many people like watch like those dog videos, the commercials, or like the human shit, and like they get sad and feel like horrible because it's horrible. Like, how do you not feel that same
Oh my
empathy
God.
for these
The
people?
fucking Sarah McLaughlin one
Yeah, man, all that shit.
with who is it? Julia Roberts.
I'm just saying, but like people, they pull on your heartstrings to know that
Yeah.
you feel bad because you have empathy for them. But it's like you watch these kids here
Yep.
starving and dying and having to fight literally just to get like a cup of soup, and you're like, it's not me, it's not my family, it's not my care. It's like, what? How'd you get there?
Yeah, it's like fuck off.
Again, I just don't know how
It's
you
more like nationalism. We have to worry.
Well,
We have
that's
to worry
fine.
about our nation first, and our community first, which I get.
I do to an
Sorry.
extent. Yes, I get
Say.
that.
There's also racism.
Well, I guess part of it is too, yes. But like I said, I get the whole America first, like we should help our own, sure. But like America's so big, man. Like we're the biggest, baddest economy in the world. Like why wouldn't you want to help other people? And like long term effects, like they're always
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
why are we giving condoms to Africa? Well, because those people might come here, and if they have AIDS or whatever diseases, they come here, they spread it. Like we're trying to actually prevent diseases coming here too. Like there's more than just what you're talking about. The one issue. Because I was looking at that, like,
You should love if you're a racist.
oh man, fucking racist. I can't like actual.
Like if you're already
racism.
biased against people and having them like populating, you want them to have condoms if you want to have that kind of horrible argument. But that's not even a reasonable argument. The whole condom thing was it wasn't debunked. It was just completely overblown.
Yeah.
And it's for those reasons too, for prevention of disease. We're trying to bring down malaria and STDs. Those are
Mm-hmm.
big problems around the world.
Yeah, they are.
And we can track the deaths that are going to occur from malaria now that we've got funding for that too. Although a lot of that is covered by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation.
Uh-oh.
They're the
CDC and FDA investigate multi-state salmonella outbreak. Eggs are about to go back the fuck up because they had to call back 1.7 million eggs. So egg prices are about to go back up.
That's a lot of eggs.
But again, worst thing is
Yeah.
there's 79 people sick in 7 states. Like this shit probably shouldn't happen, right? You know, like
No, it really shouldn't. This is why the FDA is so fucking important.
I know. Again, when you cut 10,000 fucking workers, I wonder what happens.
Yeah, shit falls through the cracks.
I know, it's just funny. That's why I tell people, like, I get people hate regulations and shit, and I get it. Like, some of them are just really stupid. But
But they're there for a reason,
that's why I
though.
always tell people, like, man, somebody did that, right? Like, probably did exactly what the fuck you're talking about. That's why it's there, right? Like, it sucks, but that's what it is.
Yeah.
Some dumb
Exactly.
had to ruin it for everybody. That's pretty much life. Almost
Those
all
are
rules and
crazy
regulations are
ass-
made that way.
Mm-hmm. Lots of laws are made because they're just lawyer devices because somebody got hurt.
Yep. For fucking sure.
It's so sad.
It is sad.
Like they're just overconfident, and the whole political ideology of move fast and break things, and technology, and then the capitalist paradigm of we want small government. We're just going to hack the government apart like a bunch of immature children, reactionary emotional problems.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what we're seeing.
Well, yeah. Again, when you're hacking, just to hack.
78-year-old man with no problems.
So I was talking to your buddy yesterday about this. I always said, I don't care about high taxes or low taxes. I don't care about like that. I don't care about the number. It's about the appropriate amount. Like if I use the analogy of if I paid
The
90
percentage.
if I paid 90% of my check towards taxes, but I had everything paid for, my house, my insurance, everything paid for, and the last 10% was just my spend money, I'd probably be fine with that. You know, because I don't have to worry about anything else. You know, like, is it really bad to have to pay all that taxes? No, not necessarily. It's, again, what they're doing with it. That could be, like, the argument. But it's like, people are always like, I just want low taxes. Like, but you're going to lose so much, right? Because, like, your roads need to get fixed. And your fucking, your high schools, this, everything. Like, you know, a lot of things rely on these things, right?
Yeah.
It's just a simple answer to a complex issue, like anything else.
For me, I don't care as long as the percentage is fair.
See, that's where I said I differ because I don't care about the percentage number. Like I said, if I paid all my taxes, but I never had to pay a house bill, I never had to pay for insurance, I never had to pay car insurance, I never had to pay my car payment, like
Yeah.
all these things. I'm saying like the percentage doesn't matter. It could be any percent. It's the appropriate amount. Like if the government needs 42% of my tax, well then charge me 42. Don't charge me 48. You know, don't overcharge me, but like
Yeah.
it's more like that kind of issue to me. It's just how you do it, what you're doing it for. Like I said, if I had to pay a lot of taxes, but I got fucking healthcare and shit, cool. I guess I can live with that. That's an all right trade off to me. But I don't know.
Fuck it.
People are so set on the high low number. It's like I don't give a fuck.
As long as you got your precious crack.
That's the biggest rock I ever saw.
We're at work. We're always quoting that show at
Of
work.
course. That's how
Pretty
you know,
great.
That's how you know you're old now too, because you tell that shit to like 20-year-old kids. They're like, "What?" I'm like, "Oh, you don't know what I'm
What?
talking about." All right, my bad. My bad, bro. Mm-hmm.
Oh. Fucking burned myself on my torch yesterday. Fucking taking a dab and then I had it in my lap. It was one of those butane canister torches.
Yep.
And I went to wrap my arm to go to pass the nectar collector and ow! And I knew I was gonna burn it if I set it there.
Right.
I was trying to be careful and then I lapsed of paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
Just even for a second, just it's like ow!
I had a lapse in judgment, sir. Ow, fuck. Oh, wow. Here you go, Brandy. Like this, MIT just came out with the thing. It says, new system enables robots to solve manipulation problems in seconds. Wow.
Hmm.
I can read this now. Let's see here.
What
Ready
does that
for-
mean?
I don't know. I'm about to try to read some of this.
It's
Here's
manipulation.
all
Okay,
items
staring.
required.
Like,
Because humans possess strong visual and geometric reasoning skills, this is usually a straightforward problem, even if they may take a bit of finagling to squeeze everything out of them. To a robot, though, this is extremely complex planning challenge that requires thinking simultaneously about many actions, constraints, and mechanical capabilities. Finding an effective solution could take a robot a very long time, even if it comes up with one at all. However, researchers at MIT and NVIDIA Research have developed a novel algorithm that dramatically speeds up the robot's planning process. Their approach to enable a robot to think ahead by reevaluating thousands of possible solutions in parallel and then refining the best ones to meet the constraints. Wow,
Damn.
that is fucking
Predictive
crazy.
processing. That's predictive processing.
That's crazy.
Although
Right?
we don't scan all, we do relevance realization,
Yep. Well,
which is
again,
what Rebecca describes. That we kind of hone in on the most relevant information and know it more naturally. But you could argue that that process is done through that predictive processing,
mhm.
scanning of all these elements.
I suppose the big difference
predicting
would
the
be
right
is
one.
that they can read, like every word in the universe, basically, right? So they can predict things probably more because we got to go with like our life's experiences. So like we only know so much per se to be able to make a good prediction. Where a robot could literally, like I said, know every outcome. Now, will it pick the right one? Who knows? But it actually knows.
Right.
Like if I do this, the odds of me succeeding are 28% versus 95% or whatever the fuck. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's how we're going to go towards ASI. I'd be interested to see how intentionally they came up with that algorithm versus unintentionally. A lot of times we'll create algorithms and they show us
Mhm.
things that surprise us, capacities that surpass ours.
Okay, here he goes. Says instead of testing each other's potential action one at a time, like many existing approaches, this new method considers thousands of actions simultaneously, solving multi-step manipulation problems in a matter of seconds. The researchers harness the massive computal power of specialized processors called GPUs to enable the speed up. Okay. In a factory or warehouse, this technique could enable robots to rapidly determine how to manipulate and tightly pack items that have different shapes, sizes without damaging them or knocking them over or colliding with obstacles that are even in narrow spaces.
Oh.
So yeah, they're just gonna do this
Neat.
for workers and shit right away. But
Yeah.
what could happen after? Who knows?
Yeah, but that's pretty neat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's going to be applied in a controlled environment, such as that.
Uh-huh. Start to for what is called a TAMP, task and motion planning. That's the algorithm's name, TAMP, task and motion planning.
Okay.
The goal of TAMP algorithm is to come up with a task plan for a robot, which is a high-level sequence of actions, along with the motion plan, which includes low-level action parameters like joint position and gripping orientation.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought it meant.
Uh-huh.
Manipulation.
Yeah, I mean, that's why you
Oh.
have to read more than just the headline because it sounds really bad when you read it. It's like, oh, it's this. I mean, it could be bad, but as of right now, it's nothing crazy, whatever. But all right, who are the 7 senators to watch? There's 7 Republican senators that might not vote for this big, beautiful bitch. We got Rand Paul, Susie Collins of Maine, Lisa Murkowitz from Alaska, Mike Crapo, I like that name, Crapo, from Idaho, Tom Tillis of North Carolina, Ron Johnson of Wisconsin, and Josh Hawley of Missouri. There's 7 Republicans that might not vote for the bill. I think as long as 3 of them don't, they lose. I think they need 4, or I think they need 5 of them.
Isn't the point of a bill to be small, like one bill at a time, not putting everything together into one bill?
You know what? I get it, and that's probably what it should be, but I don't know when this all switched. Because basically what happened was we switched from being like like a paragraph to describe something to fucking all these things is because it was just a negotiation tactic. If I wanted you to give me tax cuts, I might say, I'll sign your bill if you fucking give me Obamacare. Put Obamacare in here. I'll sign your shit. It's a lot of that. Because people are always like, why is like education in the health department or the healthcare bill? So, well, because they made a negotiation with these people and said, I'll put this in if you vote for my shit. You know, like it's not right. I'm not saying it is, but I understand why. It takes longer.
Yeah.
Because if you have to vote, like, think about this bill. There's like 1,000 things you have to vote on. If you had to vote each one individually, you know, I can't imagine how long that would take to vote. So it's just kind of easier to lump it all to one. But problem is, you get shit like this where it's 1,000 pages in 2 days and you can't read it all. You can't come close to actually understanding what the fuck you're reading.
It's also reductive, not additive.
Yeah.
It doesn't add anything to the government. It just takes away from it. It's trying to shrink the government.
He is, yes.
Which makes it easier to agree about if you're conservative.
Yeah, these they're pissed because it's gonna add $5 trillion to the deficit. Like we've been blaming Democrats for adding, even though that's a fucking lie. But they keep saying we blame the Democrats for adding to the deficit, but now we're gonna be the ones doing it. It's like, you know, that Trump added 1/4 of all of our deficit is Trump's first term. He did that all by himself. $9 trillion debt.
Fucking idiot.
I'm just saying, how can somebody have $9 trillion in debt, and you're gonna go, this is the guy that's gonna get us out of debt? What? Or the guy that fucking bankrupted 6 places? What? How is this the savior? That's what I'm saying. Like things like that. Like, how can anybody fathomably think that this guy is like I said, the savior of all this shit? He can't be.
They don't see all that. They just see the confidence.
That is confidence. And I always say it's owning the libs. He owns the libs, so they all love him. Oh, you see how much shit he talked to whoever? Man. So, a lot of it's that. This guy said, if you look at Trump as a fucking, like, YouTube, Twitch streamer or whatever, that's what he is. He's doing anything for clout. He just needs clout. He don't care how it comes, what it is.
Yeah.
As long as you're talking about Trump, he's fine. He's good. Good, bad, and indifferent. Just talk about me. It's all about me. And it did change my perception of him. Like, yeah, he is just like an internet troll. That's all he is. With a big bank account.
Yeah, same with Elon.
Yep. Same with Elon.
Same with Elon. It's super despicable.
Mm-hmm.
Sad to see the direction that politics has gone when it comes to.
Yeah, no shit. On the way of the digital age by fucking idiots.
Dude, how about, here's a crazy story. This happened 2 days ago. A Texas woman died from an infection caused from a brain-eating amoeba days after she cleaned her sinuses using tap water from Texas water.
Wow.
That's fucking crazy.
That's fucked, dude. This woman was 71. She developed severe neurological symptoms, including fever, headaches, and altered mental statuses 4 days after she filled her nasal irrigation device with tap water from her RV water system at a Texas campsite.
Oh.
So, to me, I would think like this, right? Isn't it weird that this is a state that wants all the deregulation, but when you have deregulation, this is the shit that can happen because these people don't give a fuck. They probably just dropped chemicals into a field somewhere or whatever, and now it's in the fucking water system. Now people are gonna fucking Like, that's my point. Like, I get why people hate these things, but there's a reason why, because this shit would not be happening if we had it regulated like it's supposed to be.
Yep. I mean, at a campsite, that's something that's on the campsite to keep their shit regulated, and then of course we're defunding the camps. We're defunding the National Forest Service. I don't know about
correct. My point is, the government. That's what I'm saying. That's where you need the government. The government needs to come in and make that campsite do it. Like, they check their shit. Like I said, that's the whole point of regulation. They don't want to do it because it costs money. I get it. Like, from their perspective, it's cheap and whatever, right? But the government's like, you know what? You're going to kill people. I don't give a fuck about your cheapness. I need you to fucking make sure that nobody can die from your fucking water. That's more important, right? You know, like.
Then they have to cut staff to pay for it.
Sure.
And then other holes start to fall through.
Yep. And it does suck. I'm not disagreeing, but. It sucks that this person were to lose their business. But however, this person just killed somebody, and they might lose their business. That sounds worse. Like, so I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just a horrible story that like when shit like when you read something like it's like, dude. Honestly, when I started reading this, I felt like it was like Aaron Brockovich. You guys ever seen that movie?
Yeah.
I know of it, but I haven't seen
Yeah,
it.
she's a lawyer that deals with all the fucking cancer from all the poison and shit. So reading this, I felt like it was like Aaron Brockovich. You guys ever seen that movie?
Yeah.
I know of it, but I haven't seen
Yeah,
it.
she's a lawyer that deals with all the fucking cancer from all the poison and shit they put in this water and shit like
Oh,
that.
really?
Yeah, but it's the same thing. Like, and they they try to lowball and be like, everybody's gonna the settlement's gonna be 200 million. They're like, yeah, that's over like 100,000 people, bro. What is that, like $2,000? Nobody gives a fuck about your money. So what's the real money? Elon Musk crossed the Rubicon. There's no going back to Trump no more. Who would have thought? Nearly 2 dozen paintings of the world's So how about this? Here's a crazy story. The world's best artist apparently kept 12 paintings hidden in a lockbox or something like that for like 2 decades, and now he's gonna fucking finally auction them off, and apparently they're gonna go for $1 zillion.
It's fucking fun.
Yeah, they've been locked in his vaults in a bank vault since 2008. Crazy.
Who is it? Who's the artist?
It
Yeah.
hasn't told me. It just keeps saying MF
Some guy we won't
Hussein's
recognize.
painting. MF Hussein. So it must be Muslim or something, or maybe Indian.
Oh,
MF Hussein. Let me look him up. Hold on. I've never heard this name.
interesting.
MF Hussein paintings.
They did something like that with Prince. Prince had a super high quality safe where he kept all of his recorded ideas
Mm-hmm.
on little 8-track tapes, and it was a huge safe full of all these tapes. And it was it was a cool story. I listened to a podcast about it where they had to hire a special safecracker. It was like a world famous safecracker because it was a safe with like multiple fail safes or whatever. If you drill in the wrong place, it would just lock forever.
Mm-hmm.
And so he just knew how to do it. Like you had to drill in one spot and then insert a wire cam or like one of those little tiny cameras and then turn it around so you could see what you're doing and then drill another hole. It was
Mm-hmm.
pretty cool. So they found all of this stuff, and yeah, I think they auctioned a lot of it, and then the family kept some of it. But it was all these cool ideas that we'd never heard, just unreleased Prince content, like a shit ton of it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I always say, like, I'm the worst. Like, so I think I know what art looks good, but like, this guy's supposed to be the world's famous. I feel like I've seen people's drawings better than this person. I always say,
Yeah, I
that.
know.
Like, he's a good
Yeah,
artist. I'm
that's
not saying
what I
like
was
he
gonna
doesn't
say.
paint bad, but like I've seen.
It's cool.
Yeah, it is definitely cool, but it's just like,
Yeah.
man, I've seen people draw just as good, if not better. I don't fucking know. Like, what was the difference between this person's painting and another person? You know, like what actually makes this the best?
It's like they just get clout somehow, and then that just, you know,
I think that's a
they
lot
just
of it.
become well known. Like, oh, I have a MF Hussein painting or whatever,
Mhm.
you know.
Well, yeah, now it's like I said, they're the world's most expensive paintings now. But like I said, I'm just looking at his catalog. I'm like, they're fucking great pictures. I'm not trying to talk shit like they're bad. It's just like Man, I know people that can draw this.
It's probably a style. Like artists get a style after a while, and people will buy it for the style, not necessarily the skill.
Yeah, I
or
don't know how
the,
to describe
you
the
know what I
style.
mean?
It's like, dude, it kind of looks like Van Gogh-ish, but like a modern Van Gogh. Here, I'm gonna show you some of these. Hold on. Let's see.
Yeah, I think it sounded. I say it like you're coughing.
Some of this stuff, yeah.
Are you looking at it?
Like,
Some of the paintings.
I
and
mean,
shit?
the top ones just under images are
Mhm.
like, you know,
Yeah,
very Middle Eastern style and like, you know, the elephants. I
for
guess
sure,
it's
and that's
probably
cool. I'm just
India,
talking
but
about like, dude, I've
yeah.
seen detail,
I
like,
see
so
this one
you
now.
know, like
Looks
I've
very
seen people
Van
draw
Gogh.
like so detailed, like the elephant. You would see like every flake of its skin and shit, almost like that. To me, is more impressive.
I think it's cool.
I think it's fucking super cool. Like I said, I
Yeah.
know people that do that kind of shit, and it always amazed me how fucking people can do that shit.
Oh yeah. Legitimate.
Ooh, fuck. Like I said, yeah. Since Brandon, you're looking at, do you kind of see some Vincent Van Gogh or not Picasso, where it's like blocky and shit too, like that
Oh,
really.
Picasso. Yeah, I mean this one, sort of this one. Let me see.
Like I said, it reminds me of a
When
Picasso, but
we said
modern.
Van Gogh. Oh, this one looks sort of. I gotta find a good Van Gogh or Picasso one.
I
This
don't
one
know.
looks
That's just
kind
the
of
vibe I get when I'm
Picasso-y
looking at all
with
these
a
pictures.
Guy on a horse.
Yep.
He's got a lot of different styles.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you can tell he's
I
fucking
like the
Indian,
music.
obviously, because of like he has a lot of Hindu and a lot of fucking, like you said, elephants and shit. Like you can tell where he's got his inspiration.
Yeah.
From.
He's got some.
You know, Morpheus. Morpheus is a really cool artist.
Let me see here. Where was the one that looked like Van Gogh? This one, I guess, kind of reminds me of Van Gogh.
Yeah, in 2004, that Hussein sold 25 paintings to a Mumbai businessman for $1 billion rupees. That's fucking crazy.
$1 billion. How much?
25. I don't know. I mean, I guess I could look up. I'm gonna guess $1 million. I don't know.
How fun would that be, just to be a painter
And get paid hella for it. Yeah,
churn
dude,
this
that'd
shit
be
out?
dope.
Look at how much, dude. He's got like a lot of work too. Look at
He's
this
he's
shit.
done. I think I read it. He's done 60,000 paintings in his life.
Holy fuck!
Yeah. Yeah. $11 million.
60,000 paintings. $11 million. Yeah. Yeah, that's wait.
Crazy.
Yeah, so if he did a painting every day,
How many
just
years?
one painting a day, it would take him 164 years. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. He was busting his ass, dude. Yeah, dude. This guy's doing like 3 to 4 paintings a day.
Yeah.
That is fucking nuts.
Yeah, that's why they're like sort of I don't want to say simplistic, but minimalist, I guess.
Yeah. Well, also, again, goes back to the culture. Indians aren't like us. They're not about the bling and all the cool you know, like, somewhat to an extent. They like gold and shit, but in general, they're not like us, you know, materialistic. It's more about the horses. It's more about the elephants. It's more about the fucking the birds and this with his paintings. A lot of nature involved.
Hmm.
This one's weird. This one looks like, oh no, it's like Krishna doing like playing the flute, and there's like 3 other gods or whatever behind him. Like that's kind of cool. Like,
A lot of the Eastern cultures are based around context. Actually, like they notice the context of the whole picture, and that takes place in real life as well as in art.
mm-hmm.
Whereas we're more fixed on the particular subject or the individual in the West.
Yep.
Like that takes place at the individual level and also how we perceive an object in oriented space. It's kind of freaky, actually.
I bet, dude. Again, it comes down to your culture. The culture's much different, so it kind of makes sense.
You know. All right, well, I gotta get out of here, y'all. Tired.
All right. I probably should head out.
All right,
too,
my
actually.
dude.
All right, but brothers, I gotta go. I gotta work tomorrow morning too.
Peace out, guys.
Peace out, guys.
Later, dude.
We're
All right, guys. I gotta try to heal up and stop being crippled.